What's up, everybody? We're back, baby. That's right. The crew of Impossible Landscapes has reunited as part of the GCN Naish rally. It is day 3 of the rally. We are working our way towards all of our goals here to try to make the shows that you want to make, that we want to make, play the games we want to play in the series that you guys want to see and hear. And we're so excited. All weekend long has been a blast getting to play all the... I literally was just looking at my audio, then looked at the camera to open the show and didn't look at Skid. What on earth? Okay, so Skid's here, ladies and gentlemen. Skidbar is outfitted up in what is some sort of bucket hat and a fishing vest. What is that?
It'll all come together.
All right, it'll all come together. I'm sure we'll get an explanation at some point. We are very, very excited to be here. If you haven't been following along this weekend so far, we have been we're doing a subscription drive, for lack of a better term, and not a Twitch subscription drive, but a Patreon subscription drive. If you go to jointhenation.com, you can find out all about it. You can go to patreon.com/glasscannon and find out more about it. Or is it the Glass Cannon? Is it just Glass Cannon? I never remember. I always mix it up in my head. But if you go to patreon.com and find us there, you'll see all the details you need to find out how to subscribe. Subscribing gets you access to a ton of different exclusive shows, including all of our shows ad-free at the premium tier, among all kinds of other rewards. Now, getting that subscription service cooking is the way that we form the foundation of our production budgets for the future. And so we are looking for any help that you can give when it comes to subscribing if you enjoy our content, in order to help us make more of it and make different content and different games with different players, different casts, as you know, from all over the country, nay, all over the world, since we're going to have a couple people coming in from London later today for the live stream during the Haunted City reunion. I just put that together, that this is back-to-back cast reunions.
Yeah, baby.
Of series that haven't been together in a while, which is really awesome.
Haunted City.
My name is Joe O'Brien. I am going to be our handler today as we, on this segment, play Delta Green, one of my all-time favorites. And of course, this is one of my all-time favorite casts. Just the nostalgia that I feel when I see these faces on the call, it brings me right back. Troy LaValle is here. Sydney Emanuel is here. I already said Skidmar is here. And ladies and gentlemen, making his first appearance back on screen in a long time, the lurker, Francis Maremma.
Creeping out of the darkness.
Creeping out of the darkness. Coming to most live shows, just hiding behind the seats.
You can
with
find
a
me in the
camera,
shadows.
watching people.
Watching. Always watching.
Francis, it's good to have you back, buddy. Are you psyched to play a little Delta Green today?
This is the greatest week of my work life right now. I can't even, like you told me, you were like, hey man, I don't know if you're free Sunday afternoon, like the 31st. I don't know. We might be playing some Delta. I'm like, yes, I'm a fucking free. Are you kidding? Like, I'm 100% free.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll do it tonight. I'll do it all night.
It's amazing. Canceled all of your Sunday dates.
All my Sunday
dates. Like I'm playing some Delta Green.
I turned off my PS5 and I came down here. Fully dressed. Fully
dressed. You're a good man.
Yeah,
Sydney,
no sweatpants.
You are coming to us, I mean, seconds after running Brindlewood Bay as part of the Naish rally. How'd that go?
So fun.
Rave reviews from the chat, from what I saw.
It was so fun. Skid was in chat. Don't mind me while I stuff a bunch of dried fruit into my face. Because
I was a good time to kick it to you.
Yeah, no, but it was so much fun, and it's fun. It's like a whodunit mystery, and now I'm so excited for like another whodunit mystery, but one that we will never solve or understand,
and probably die trying.
And probably die.
Yeah, which is a key difference. Yeah, so thank you for running Brindlewood Bay as part of the rally. This is freaking awesome.
Anytime.
I'm excited to dive into Delta Green here. Troy, you have run a couple things during this event, Mothership, and last night we had a wild time running Mythic Bastionland, which like I was having like fever dreams in the middle of the night, waking up like I see a dead tree, there are bones beneath it. Like what a weird experience. But now sitting down as a player for the first time in 4 years.
I had a personal goal of trying to play less than 5 times this year, and this was Rob's procedural thing this year?
No, that was last year.
Okay, so this is the first time that I'm a player.
All
Player
right. We'll see
twice
how
at
rusty
Gen
you are.
Con, so we're good. But dude, I'm so psyched. Like I had when I was putting together the schedule for the rally, I was like, I want to run the games that are at like the top of my want to run list, and that was Mothership and Mythic Bastion Land. And now I'm just like, I got to play more because whenever I want to play a new game, I'm just nervous about starting, but now that we've done it, you got that itch, especially last night. I mean, Mothership seems like a week and a half ago, but Mythic Bastion Land is still super fresh in the mind. And I can't wait to play again.
It's
But
really
now-
cool. That is a really cool fucking game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And now I get to terrorize you for 3 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm prepared to just be miserable the entire time, but somehow be laughing all the way through it. You laugh and sweat a lot as a handler for Troy.
Yes.
You laugh and nobody ever thought of this angle of outcomes. So yeah, we're gonna do a Delta Green one shot today. This is not a traditional one shot. This is a full-on Delta Green scenario that I want to see how much we'll do or finish, or I'm going to try to push it. We'll see. But yes, I am going to move you guys pretty quickly, much more quickly than I would if this was like a regular show. But we'll see what we get into with this one. I'm very, very excited. I've wanted to run this for a long time. It is a classic scenario that, I don't know, a lot of people may know it as we start, but I'm not going to say it ahead of time. So with that said, can I jump in? Can we get started? Because we have got a lot of ground to cover and a little time to do it. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yes. I love Delta Green opens. I just love the vibe, the tone, the prestige TV quality that lends itself to it. Just the vibe is so cool. And I'm ready to kick it off. Okay, here we go. Get my music ready. We are gonna open this time. I love opening with aerial shots. Not doing it this time.
Oh.
This time, we're gonna open fade up on the side of a rural country road.
Oh.
Maybe we can kind of hear a car in the background of our surround sound off screen, and it fades up to very, very early morning light. And we see a sign, a green sign that's right in front of a beat up white mailbox. And the sign says, Groveland, population 2,944. A car comes from behind the camera and drives past the sign. Troy, this is your character and this is your car. What kind of car do we see? Just all we see is the car right now.
Okay.
Already.
Welcome to playing, bitch.
I wasn't ready. It is a 1969 Dodge Dart.
We see a 1969 Dodge Dart.
Yep.
Come into
Just
frame and then
because
drive.
we found the year funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
We see this car just start driving into what appears to be a very rural town. A lower third comes up. July 6th, 2025, 6:27 a.m. We cut from there to a small rundown parking lot. There's 3 businesses that share this mini plaza and their storefronts are visible. We see Trail Less Traveled, a bicycle shop, Precision Optics, and Myers & Myers CPA, accounting firm. We see a Dodge Dart slowly pull into the parking lot and stop, kill the engine. The door opens. And what do we see, Troy? Who gets out of this car?
You see a guy who is in his late 50s, but he looks pretty put together. You can tell this is a gentleman that takes good care of himself, probably eats a very strict diet, works out a lot. He has long hair for an older guy, kind of like a little bit surfer dude kind of look. It's part Big Lebowski look and part like kind of like laissez-faire, but also kind of like a little bit of a silver fox. Like he's a good-looking guy. He's tan, super tan, but the tan hasn't like converted to wrinkles yet. He's got a very Florida vibe about him. He's wearing tennis shoes with no socks. He's got cargo shorts on and a not quite a Hawaiian shirt, but if you didn't know what it was, you'd be like, oh, that's like some kind of Hawaiian shirt.
Got it.
And it's open with like a decent amount of white chest hair and a very tan chest.
Okay.
Nice.
Car door opens and closes.
Florida license plate.
Florida license plate. Wow, that's a perfect time for the that's a perfect time for the next lower third to come up. It says 35 miles from Yosemite National Park.
Okay. He loves driving.
So this guy has driven so insanely far. He must have had a premonition of this event. That's the only possible explanation, an unnatural premonition. But that we're getting ahead of ourselves. As an audience, we may assume that's a rental. There's a lot of 69 Dodge Darts being rented out. by
Very popular
Enterprise.
budget and 60.
Yeah. Close the door. Boom. And
The
walk.
license plate, by the way, says Stash. STACHE.
Stash. Got it. He walks into the accounting firm, which he knows is a CIA front. This business is nothing to do with accounting and is an actual operating CIA office. Your character already knows this. When you walk in, there's multiple people in suits already at work at 6:30 in the morning, and they're just sort of like quietly doing their job, purposeful. Nobody's really talking to anybody else, but you see a young man greet you as you walk in, and he says, "Back office," right there on the right side. And we see you walk back and into an office in the rear. Entering, you're greeted by a middle-aged woman. She says, oh, she would know your name. So what is your name?
It's Cash Pullman.
Cash
Pullman.
Pullman.
Also, Poleman, like
Pullman.
Pullman.
Yeah. Cash the Stash, they call him.
Cash. Quote.
Cash the Stash.
Stash. Pullman.
And you said she's middle-aged?
Yeah. She's well put together, hair pulled back in a tight bun, kind of business suit wearing.
He is staring at her breasts and figure. And he's just
Gross.
like,
Gross.
maybe licking his lips a little.
Ew.
Sydney. Ew.
I hate this guy.
Florida license plates, you said?
Yeah.
And a couple of these are coming out.
What the hell is wrong with him?
Oh my God.
Why are they putting you in the back?
Oh my God. All right. She's. Oh God. She. Already.
Now you
Already.
This is when you said, so this is going to take place in this. So if you want to build a character that's appropriate to that. And I was like, how do I do the exact opposite?
Act opposite. Okay. She says, "Good morning, Mr. Pullman. Why don't you just
Please call
She
me
ignores-
Cash.
She ignores your advances and says, "Please have a seat." And very briefly, our camera sort of wafts over 3 agents that are already sitting there, and it's you 3. And I just want you to go really quick. What we see, pure physical, just what do we see sitting in this room? Francis, you go first. What's the first character he sees sitting there?
All right, you see a 6'3" African American man in his mid 60s, let's say. Yeah, he's older, gray hair, fully gray hair up top, balding, but with these kind of pork chop sideburns coming down, mustache, also gray, and he's sitting there with his glasses and he's whittling a piece of wood.
Okay. Next, we see Sydney's character. Who's there?
You see a 5'9", pretty tall, very muscular woman who's in a t-shirt and kind of like overalls that are rolled up. She's got like big combat boots on, like hiking boots, not like combat, but like really nice hiking boots, thick soles. And she's got super messy, unkept blonde hair that's pulled and braided back in like a long braid. And you can tell she works with her hands.
Okay. Very cool image. And Skid, who's this other character
We see a man in his 70s dressed similarly to the way I am now.
dog crew.
Like Cocoon.
Oh my god.
If you're watching on video, he's wearing it's also a Hawaiian style shirt with a sort of a hunting fishing vest over it with netting on it, and a big floppy bucket hat with a Colorado pin pinning up the front lip of it.
Oh my god, I didn't even see you had a Colorado pinning.
And he's also got khaki cargo shorts, and he has like enormous calves. He has like huge calves, and he has this graying, like piss yellow, long stringy beard, and is probably balding underneath the cap. Yeah, that's
awesome. We'll get to know more about these characters in a second, but all we see is just that this sort of physical representation briefly. There's no time to talk amongst each other, as she says, thank you all for coming on such short notice. We have basically no flexibility on this op. Timing is crucial, so I will do my best to be brief. As she's turning around and grabbing files, and she starts passing files to each of you, a manila folder that is filled with documents, maybe a dozen, 2 dozen at max documents are inside of it. She hands you each one as she kind of like leans back and is about to start talking. Maybe for the first moment, you hear as she begins talking, and you open up this file, and without going into any great detail, you see some photocopies of some official paperwork, looks like police paperwork. You see a picture of a woman with a child. It looks like the woman is a park ranger. You see solos of a child. You see a top of one police report that says missing persons report, and then suddenly her voice comes back into focus. So then late yesterday afternoon around 5 p.m. Late yesterday afternoon around 5 p.m. a Yosemite Park ranger found a child who appeared to be lost near the Hetch Hetchy Reservoir. The child was looking for his parents, and when the ranger escorted the child to the backpacker campground nearby, the parents were not present. The boy identified himself as Brandon McGill, and she's kind of like looking at some papers too, age 6. And you see very quickly on the missing persons report, the name field says Brandon McGill. The ranger asked Brandon his parents' names because nobody in the campground knew about this kid, and the ranger checked the entry log in their system, and no one with these names registered within the park in the last week. The name McGill, though, did get a hit in the system. It came up as part of a missing persons report that was filed in the Yosemite records in 1988. Now your eyes float. It's 2025.
Okay.
Now your eyes float to the missing persons report again, and you can see the date on this report is very clear, June 22nd, 1988. And the form is obviously like old school. Like this is a photocopy of like a typed out on a typewriter kind of police report. Even if he managed to survive, he should be what?
Like
40 years old, 42 years old.
Oh, yeah.
So the ranger, thinking this must be some sort of error or mistake, didn't know what to do and contacted the Sacramento FBI office, which covers Yosemite, and texted photos of the child. The FBI office made a positive ID and is baffled. One of our program agents got wind of this anomaly last night and has been working diligently to create a false jurisdictional dispute between Sacramento FBI and National HQ as to who is going to take this case and show up. This confusion that was caused by our program agent in DC has bought us about a day. We have, and her eyes kind of like scan up to a clock in this little office in the back. We have literally at this point about 24 hours for you to execute this operation, start to finish. We're calling it Operation Fulminate. We need you to locate the child, confirm the ID. Let's just make sure that this isn't a case of mistaken identity. Determine if there is an unnatural threat in the area. Remove the threat. And maybe most importantly, make the outcome seem mundane. The FBI agents and the parents who were notified and are on their way will be here. The parents, I think, are landing today at some point, but they'll still be a few hours away. The FBI agents will be here by tomorrow morning around this time. I'm sure they're going to get here around dawn. So that gives you 24 hours to get in and get out. I don't have any falsified IDs for you. This came together way too fast. There wasn't time. I just don't have the resources here. So you're going to have to talk your way in there, and you're going to have to improvise your cover up live.
Wait. Sorry. Aren't these parents going to be looking for a 45-year-old man?
They already told them. They sent them the picture. They saw this kid, and they don't know what's going on. They're confused and out of their mind, but they're flying here in excitement. They don't know what's happening, but they haven't seen the child in person yet, and perhaps they think that it's mistaken identity, but it certainly looks like the child as they remember it.
Wait a minute. If this is a cover-up job, are we supposed to disappear this child? Is that what you're asking us to do?
She looks out at the office window. The door is closed. She looks out. This is obviously an absolute, unquestionable last resort, and only if the child seems in and of himself to be an unnatural threat. Outside of that, there's no reason to harm the child, especially if it's not this kid that went missing in 1988. That's
But if
why
it is, we just hand this kid over to his parents and say, you figure it out?
I don't know if this is the kid. That's why I need you to go there and get a positive ID. In your car out front is a DNA testing kit. That kit is going to allow you to get a sample, get the results, and then send it to our office. There's a phone in the bag for you to use to send the results. They'll be back to you within an hour or two with the comparison to the DNA results of the parents. Once we confirm that this is the kid, you're going to have to find out if there is a known unnatural threat that caused this. If there is nothing visible there and there's no problem with the child, you can give the child to the parents. But we have to make sure that this is not something that's going to hurt anyone else if it is indeed unnatural.
Well, won't the parents wonder how this happened? Did we say that he was just frozen in ice?
That's up to you to come up with that explanation.
Does anybody have anything better than frozen in ice? Because these are the things we're going to have to start thinking of.
I
If
think we
it
should.
is real. We can't just let the parents take him.
I think, and this woman with the long blonde hair, who's probably in like her mid to late 30s, she kind of scoots her chair. I think we should probably wait before we say anything. We have no idea what this is. We need to take a look at the area where the child was found. We need to take the DNA sample. I don't think we should jump to any conclusions, especially not a child being in ice. That doesn't even make any sense.
That's all I got. Anybody got something better than child in ice? By the way, you do you have a wedding ring?
This woman?
Yeah.
No, there's no wedding ring.
He knows it.
Is he shrinking
Troy
in
is
his
leaned
chair?
all the way out of camera. He's leaning so heavily,
Yeah, the files, and he's just kind of like.
peeking around the files at Sydney. What is your character's name?
Her name is Kristen Apple, but not spelled A-P-P-L-E. It's E-L, Appel. And-
A-P-P-E-L?
A-P-P-E-L. And this is named after one of the very first female firefighters who was part, I think it might have been the National Forestry Service, but my character is part of the U.S. Forest Service, and she is a firefighter. And I just liked that name. I thought that was cool.
Nice.
Cool. She says, yes, Miss Appel, that is, I think, the best operational choice at this time. We're not going to jump to any conclusions. You need to get out there and you're burning time already. There's a car in the parking lot for you. It's about 35 miles from here, give or take an hour drive, one country road all the way there. It should be easy to get there, but then we just need to, again, locate the child, determine the identification of the child, determine if there are any unnatural threats. If there are, remove them, make the results seem mundane. That is all I have to say. And honestly, I think we need you to get going. So let's get to the car. And she's going to start escorting you out. She'll answer any questions as she's walking you to the car. You have files. So, from a meta standpoint, over the course of the operation, if you had other questions for her, like everything that's in that file is anything she would know. So you can reference the files. You can get more details as you're driving if you want any, anything that can be answered. And she'll move you to the car.
Cool. Who's driving?
Who's driving?
Well, since Gary got here in his own car in a federal vehicle, and he's intent on using it. So.
Oh, Gary.
Yeah, Gary's my character's name. Gary Winsome of the FBI. He is in the Fish and Wildlife Division.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
He is,
FBI agent in the Fish and Wildlife.
Yeah, he is in his mid-60s. He's about like he's tall, but he's got a solid gut of beer belly gut that's just like rock hard. He looked like he would have been healthy otherwise, except for this giant growth. he's basically, he's got his gun in his holster, and he whittles on this little piece of wood that he's kind of crafting in his free time. But he's gruff, and he's walking out with everybody, and he's just muttering up under his breath. He's holding his gun. Sounds like we're gonna have to fucking kill a kid here. Jesus Christ, these Delta Green people. I thought I was done with this shit. All right, get in my car. Let's go.
Oh, hold on. Shouldn't we take? We can take two
No,
cars.
you're taking a vehicle. They're giving you a vehicle.
They're
You're
giving
going
us
to
a
leave your
vehicle. Okay.
vehicles here.
All right.
It's a nice big Yukon that you're going to take, so it seats everybody comfortably.
All right.
There is a bag in the car that has the DNA testing kit, a Galaxy smartphone that has been, that with no identification, that has instructions on a note that's within the bag for what confidential email to send these DNA tests to, and await a response. And there's other stuff in the bag, but I'm not going to go into those details now. In fact, I don't know what's in the bag. We're going to roll for it as you guys kind of want stuff. We'll see.
All right, Cash jumps in the back seat, and it's like, does anybody mind if I smoke?
Yeah, I don't think you should smoke in the car. Also, we're about to be driving into Yosemite, which is a national
fine.
forest.
I'll open the window, and he
No,
starts.
you
rolling.
can't
He
smoke.
starts rolling a joint.
You cannot smoke in a national park.
What the hell is that?
So, Gary, you start backing up and driving, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
Set.
this conversation is happening as the car begins moving.
What's going on?
I'll wait till we get outside.
No, you.
Is that marijuana?
No. It is hash.
What the? Another group of fucking
Marijuana
idiots.
just doesn't do it for me anymore. I need the stronger stuff.
Jesus Christ.
I'm welcome. I'm happy to share. I'm not going to smoke this whole thing.
Blow that shit out the window and roll it down.
So I can smoke in the car. Sweet.
And Kristen apologizes as she kind of shifts away from Cash, trying to move further away from him, and kind of elbows you, Skid, your character.
I'm
and
not
she
in
says,
the car.
Oh.
I'm taking my own car.
Oh.
All right, I guess
Everyone else piles into the Yukon, and my character waves goodbye and hops into his own 1990 Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
Okay.
I'll follow you.
All right, out the window. You just Gary just waves him along, and we pull out into the highway.
Cheeseburger in paradise.
Kristen is cracking her own window and trying to breathe fresh air as you fill this car with hash smoke. No, I don't. I don't want any. No, I don't want. Stop offering me that.
All right.
And we have this kind of this brief banter. Kristen being uncomfortable, it seems, in the presence of Cash and annoyed with him already. Cash smoking hash in the back of the Yukon, and we'll pull back as we hear rolling thunder in the distance. and then the first drip, drips of rain just start pattering on the windshield, and they start coming in a little bit in the open window next to you, Cash. We can see now, we pull out farther away and we see 2 cars. We see the Jeep riding and the Wagoneer riding behind as the cars disappear down this road.
And I'm right behind. I'm inches behind the back bumper.
Tailgating.
Yeah.
Just back to the
Inches
view.
behind
This
as
guy.
Gary begins driving, snaking through into the wild. This 35-mile drive, a great deal of it is on a road called Evergreen Road that has no businesses, almost no stop signs. There's like no intersections. There's no rest stops. There's no rest areas. There's no call stations. There's occasionally you might see a small like 6-car parking lot at like a trailhead. You just see the name of a trailhead and then it's gone, and the rain starts to slowly pick up to like a steady rain, and the windshield wipers going walk. This would be a good time for any sort of nature roll. So I don't know if anybody has any kind of natural world sciences, or it doesn't even have to be a roll if you have a high enough skill in anything to do with nature or the parks at all. I know you're fish and wildlife. I'm not sure how that translates, Francis, into scientific knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I have, I kind of put it all into, well, I have some anthropology. I didn't know if that was going to fit into this, but shoot.
I have
don't
art
have-
painting. He's Cash has taken up painting over the past few years.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's only, I don't know if that would help.
It doesn't apply here, but keep it in mind. That's very interesting.
He's looking out the window and he's
Very.
thinking of things he'd like to paint someday. So I don't know if it was relevant.
Like a
I'm
landscape.
gonna roll my science, like natural world.
What about
What do you
search?
have?
20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I have most of hers is in like survival, which I imagined was more. She's a forest firefighter, so she does have like nature knowledge, but I didn't put it into the science because I don't know necessarily if she's like this bug.
Yeah, you know what? It's okay. Save the roll.
Okay.
As a forest firefighter specifically, that's an interesting class for this. I will say, where are you based?
She's based in Montana in Big Sky, so she works out there in the national
Okay.
forest.
You're based in Montana in a national forest. There's no way you don't know about the most famous, basically, national park in America, and Yosemite, one of the most famous. And you probably have a good idea of fire history in and around this area. And fires are very dangerous and very likely this time of year in Yosemite and in all of the national parks and regions in this region. And you would know that because it is the dry season and everything is very, very, very dry. In fact, you will see between June and September almost no rainfall in Yosemite. It's like blue skies, clear skies almost every day. It's why it's a huge tourist paradise, like all through the summer, basically. This is unusual. This is a weather pattern that is highly unusual as the rain starts hitting. It means you should be safe from fires, but it's not normal in this time of year.
Yeah, she'll point that out to the car, and she'll say, "That's why I was so concerned with your smoking. I mean, do whatever you want in your free time. I don't judge people, but you can't light anything outside." She's like looking up at the rain, although I don't know, maybe climate change is affecting this area.
Mm.
And you
Doesn't look
continue on curving through this road until we see you getting to your destination. You pull up outside of, you were meant to reach the Rancheria Falls Ranger Station. This is where you were going to check in with the Rangers and find out, what's going on here. As you pull up, you see a 2-story building. This ranger station is a 2-story building, and it is, you see 2 Jeeps outside. You also see 2 ATVs outside as well. And you see wires that are going from it to a like small radio tower next to it. You see, I guess that's about it. It looks pretty well taken care of, well put together. It's a decent sized building. It's not just like a stopover. It's the kind of building that, and you may know this from the Forestry Service, or even you, Gary, may know this from Fish and Wildlife. This is the kind of ranger station that, like, in bad weather, like when it happens to be bad weather, you could hole up here. Like it has all of the facilities of a living space inside, and it could house several people, maybe a dozen or more people, and you get that sense from the outside. It's a pretty good sized ranger station. Pull up outside of it, and we see the cars park and stop on a gravel parking lot near this ranger station. There are cars kind of all over the place in this parking lot, multiple different colors, different models, different makes, different years.
All right, Gary hops out. Guess we'll go say hello to the natives, and he starts making his way into the building.
You open up that front door, and it pulls out toward you. A screen and then a door. You open it up and walk in. Inside, you see there is space for seating, small kind of like couches and stuff that are meant for brief waiting kind of thing. You see a desk and wood paneled walls with different pieces of kind of natural artwork hanging off of them. You see paintings of birds, of trees, of various different things that you can see around Yosemite or hanging on the walls around here. And there is a talk about a silver fox. There is a kind of early 50s man standing behind this counter, and he's typing on a computer at the moment that you walk in. He looks up, and it's all the makings of a ranger. He's got the ranger hat. He's got all the gear, the get up. And I think you would clock immediately, Gary, that he has a weapon. He has a sidearm on his belt. He's got pepper spray on his belt. He's got a flashlight on his belt. Like, he's kind of equipped, and he's standing there typing. He looks up at you. He's got graying hair. He's slim build, fit. He's got a gray goatee, and he just looks up and says, "Hi, can I help you with something?"
Afternoon. We've been sent over. I'm Gary Winsome, FBI Fish and Wildlife Division.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry, you. And then he looks back. Do all of you come in?
Yeah, Kristen comes in too, and she doesn't have an FBI badge, but she does flash her card in her wallet that says she's like U.S. Forestry, and she just kind of holds it up and she nods.
Oh, so you're not all FBI?
Well, it's a joint task force that
Cash
FBI.
Pullman, and he's got like a lighter and a fucking thing of marbles in his hand. He's still got the hashish joint in his mouth, and he's like, Cash, I'm not FBI. I'm cool.
He's a sketch artist for forensics. But we are here.
Sketch artist for forensics.
Do I need to roll a persuade?
Perhaps I could take this opportunity to introduce myself a half hour into the performance.
This guy.
Mind. Hello, young
You
man.
chose to take your own car.
Yes, I didn't want to be in a car where they were smoking the hashish. I had my own problems with the substance in the past. I didn't need that kind of nonsense. Young man, my name is Dr. Robert J. Morton, but you can call me Old Dad. Old Dad, all heart. That's what my students call me. I insist upon it. And I have been called in as a consultant by your beloved FBI. And he pulls out, he's got a little book, like a little notebook, and he starts like writing in it. And if you can see what he's writing, it looks like absolute gibberish.
Gary's just watching this, and he's just going.
A task force? He looks back at you, Gary. Like they put that together pretty quick.
It's a pretty ad hoc, but we're here to. I believe there was a child found.
Yes. That. Hold on one second, and he unclips a walkie-talkie off of his belt, and Tanika, the FBI is here. They want to talk to you. And then you hear comes back over the radio. Copy that. And couple minutes go by. He says, she'll be right down. And then
Gary's gonna huddle everybody up like, listen, just follow my lead here, okay? The badge gets us a lot of access, so just follow my lead. Try not to talk too much about whatever the hell you're talking about there. What was your name, Smokey?
Cash.
Cat.
Cash the stash.
Maybe just keep it quiet for a while. All right?
Sorry, sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You and he's looking at Cash. You can't smoke that in here. You can't smoke that in the park, sir.
This isn't a cigarette.
I know, sir. I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to ask you to put that out.
I told him.
You can't have that.
I told him already. It's medical. It's medical. He'll finish it right now, right, Cash?
I can't finish this whole fucking thing.
Then put it away for later.
All right, and he's just kind of like looking around, and he grabs like a Post-it note and like just kind of puts it out in there, and then he pulls out a little Ziploc bag and puts it in the bag.
And Kristen's nodding at the ranger. Glaucoma.
Gary jumps in. So the kid's doing okay? Is health-wise everything all right?
And he looks at you wide-eyed like he doesn't know what you're talking, or no, he knows what you're talking about, but he doesn't know how to answer your question. And then you start hearing the creaking steps as a woman comes down the stairs. A park ranger. You immediately recognize her as the woman that was in the photograph with the boy that you saw in the files. She comes walking down and introduces herself. She is short, kind of like sturdily built, and just kind of, she has a look that's both no nonsense, but also has friendly eyes, for lack of a better term. She comes down and she sticks out a hand and she says, you're the FBI? And she kind of looked at Gary, who looks the most professional of the group, all suited up and FBI-ish. She says, hi, nice to meet you, Tamika Gallegos. I found Brandon yesterday.
Tamika, what kind of name is that?
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's exotic.
Jesus.
So
She looks like she got slapped. I'm sorry. I thought you said you were the FBI.
yeah.
No, not all of us.
Can I
not
see your
all.
identification, please?
Gary whips out his ID and just shoves it in front. Yes, I'm the lead on this particular
Cash Pullman, and he
group.
shows her a Florida license from Kissimmee, Florida.
She looks at her coworker, looks at you. I'm not really sure exactly why the FBI is sending non-FBI agents here. I better give them a call and
that's
make sure that
actually-
this is all on the up and up.
Ma'am, I can assure you, this is proper protocol. Sometimes we have civilian liaisons along for certain situations with involving children. These folks are actually experts in missing children cases. So,
Yeah, many of the women.
What is your Francis? What
I
is your
do. I'm great with their kids.
what is your persuade?
my persuade. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I have a lot in this.
You don't have any persuade?
I have persuade. I have 70.
I have an 80 in persuade. If you
I
want
have
me
a
to
70
give
persuade. Should I roll?
You-
Should I roll?
Cash needs to not talk.
Yeah, I want
No.
to shut
I
him
got
up.
an 80 in persuade. I'm great with kids.
It's pretty.
No, she's gonna buy it.
Okay.
She's gonna buy that you, but she is, obviously extremely irritated by Cash and
Mhm.
very,
Well-
very, very turned off, and kind of doesn't want. You can tell that she's on guard now,
Right.
and she kind of like stands back and she says, "What do you know about the situation?"
We just we know there's a missing person or missing child situation that has been there's been some confusion as to where this child went missing and when.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah, he's showing up as missing since the 80s. It doesn't make any sense. Did you contacted his parents, right?
yes, the parents were contacted, but
I thought they were coming with you. They're
they'll-
not.
they'll be along shortly. We're here to help just kind of smooth out any of the confusion there, because this obviously the kid could not have been missing since 1988. There's gotta
Yeah,
be
there
some,
must be some mistaken identity or something.
yeah, paperwork
Excuse
most
me.
likely.
Frozen in ice.
Excuse me. As Cash is saying, as Cash is saying that, Kristen steps in front of him, like on his foot a little bit, and says, "Excuse me, could I speak? Could I speak with the child? I'm with the forestry." And she holds up her own ID, which just says U.S. Forest Services. And she says, "I work with children who have been lost. There's a lot of trauma that goes with being lost in the woods. I'd just like to talk to him. And like you said, it's probably a missing persons and a confused identity. And if that's the case, we need to find out who he really is and contact his actual parents. Would I be able to speak with him?"
What's your persuade?
75.
Oh shit! Wow, you guys are all jacked up.
Yeah, we're trying to
That's
respect.
great. Okay, then yeah, no roll necessary. She gets a vibe off of you, like she can trust you. You get the vibe, you get the sense that she's protective of the kid. She says, "Yeah, let's just do just you, because I don't want to scare him. He's very on edge. Just you, okay?"
If he could come as well, and she motions
Points to
to
me.
Dr.
Motions
Robert.
to Cash, obviously.
No,
Yeah.
no, to
If you
old
need me.
dad. She motions to old dad, and she says, "He's a doctor. I know, I'm sure you've had your teams look at him, but just in case, I'd like to have a doctor on hand."
Okay, but let's just do two. Again, I don't want to frighten him. He's this way. And she starts leading you upstairs.
Great. Old dad, do you want to come?
Of course, I'll never turn down such an
I'll
enticing
hang out with Gary. He
invitation.
seems cool.
Oh, Christ. Gary just under his breath. Jesus Christ. He pulls out
Gary
his
seems
piece.
cool.
Gary seems
Um,
cool. You know why my persuade is so high? Because Cash is really good at persuading women to have sex with him.
I
That's
got
clear.
That's why.
That
That's
much
the
is clear.
only reason he
That's why
uses.
it's an 80.
Yeah. No, that makes sense
He's
with everything else
incredibly
he was saying.
successful.
That was
So
pretty clear.
Yeah.
Like
All right,
tons.
you guys head upstairs and we see boom, boom, boom. You walk up and into the second floor area, and you see there are several separate rooms up here that are all bunk rooms. It looks like this would be a place that several people could sleep. There are several different rooms with 3-level bunks. So they're like not super comfy. They're a little claustrophobic even, right? It's like bunk, bunk, bunk. And so those lower two ones are really kind of tight. But you get the sense that this is designed to house a lot of people in the event that, they need to hold up here for a while. You walk into one of these rooms, and on one of these lower beds, you see a 6-year-old boy. Tamika is telling you as she walks you into the room, she says, he was quite dirty when we found him. He had looked like he'd been walking in the bushes for a while. So we got him a shower last night, and we don't have any clothes his size. So I ran his clothes through the wash and just gave them back to him, but we don't have anything else to give him right now. He's been a little, like I said, cagey, and he's, Brandon, there are some folks here to talk to you. They spoke with your parents. They said they're on the way, right? His parents, mom and dad are on the way.
Yeah, Kristen's nodding. Mm-hmm.
And they just wanted to talk to you a little bit. Maybe some of the questions that I asked you, you could maybe help them out by answering yourself. And he's sitting there, and he's got the sheets kind of pulled up near his mouth. And he's looking down, and he just doesn't say anything.
Scary kids.
And she kind of, Kristen nods. Freaky little kid. Kristen nods at Tamika and kind of gives her like a look of, let me have the room. She kind of nods, and she steps a little closer, and she kind of kneels down, sits on the floor near Brandon, and she says, "Nice and warm in here. Not like outside. It was a little cold. It was raining a little bit."
I hear it. The rain.
Yeah, and she turns, "Right, old dad? This is old. You can call this guy old dad. He's a doctor, and you heard the rain? Yeah. Did you hear it when you were out there? Was it raining a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was it
was-
sunny too? Was it sun?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I heard thunder.
Oh, yeah. What do you think about the thunder? Do you get scared when there's thunder?
Just shakes his head no.
No, no. You're 6, right? You're 6 years old?
Thomas is afraid of thunder.
Oh, I bet. Who's Thomas?
It's my friend.
Yeah. How old's Thomas?
Thomas is 9.
9. He's older, but he's afraid of thunder, and you're not afraid.
Mm-hmm. His
Wow.
sister isn't afraid either.
You have a
Evelyn.
sister, Evelyn.
Mm-hmm.
How old's Evelyn?
She's 7.
Oh, she's your big sister. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you went into the park with your family then?
Sorry, to be clear, he said his sister.
Yeah.
Thomas's
Thomas's
sister.
sister.
Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Oh, Thomas's sister. Thomas's
Yeah.
sister. I see.
He said, yeah, Evelyn, his sister. And he just keeps nodding.
Do you have any brothers and sisters? No, me neither.
Shakes his head no, doesn't respond.
Me neither. Old Dad, you got any brothers or sisters?
Pardon me, young man. And he's reading out of his little notebook. He said, you mentioned this fellow, Thomas, 9 years old. You said it. He has a sister by the name of Evelyn, 7.
Just nods.
Who are they?
They are my friends.
Ah.
They were my friends in the blue place.
Oh, in the blue place, is it? Blue. Well, now that's very interesting.
I don't. Thomas is afraid of the thunder. I don't want him to be out in it, but I can't find him. They can't find him. She said she would look for him, and she looks up toward Tamika, or he looks up toward Tamika. She said she would look for him.
I turn to Tamika. Well, now this is the first we're hearing about 2 other children. What has he told you about them?
She kind of like pulls you aside. She says, yeah, he mentioned that there's other kids out there, maybe. Did she? And I got on the walkie with Jake, and yesterday he was out on the ATV. I mean, he did a ride all around Devil's Chair. They didn't see anybody. I told him we'd keep looking, but I don't know who he's talking about.
I see. And this Jake, he is a fellow ranger.
Yes, he's another ranger, but he finished his shift last night. He went home. I said that I would stay, and I slept here last night with Brandon just to make sure that he felt safe.
Do you have a home phone number for this Jake?
Yes, I do. And she pulls out her cell phone and she gives you a number.
Okay. And he looks it up and jots it down in gibberish in his notebook.
Got it.
And as you're taking out your notebook, Kristen's also taking out a small moleskin of hers and with a pen, and she says, she's talking to Brandon. She says, "Could you draw what the blue place is like, maybe?"
And he looks like kind of afraid for a moment. And he looks around and he says, maybe. Yes. And nods. And give me an alertness rather. I always say alertness roll.
Okie dokie. Okay, 44 under 80.
Nice.
Okay. There are 2 footlockers in this room and a closet. And you kind of clocked this when you walked in. There were footlockers down at the bottom of the beds and a closet in the corner that looks like it would, very small closet that you just one bar to hang a couple things on. He says, maybe. Yes. And you say, okay. And when you look up, you see that the closet and both of the footlockers are open, and they were not open when you walked in, and there was no sound and no indication that they opened. And
is Tamika still in here? Is she with us?
Yeah.
Do I see anything in them from where I'm located?
Nope.
I think, yeah, she kind of hands him the notebook and the pen, and she looks up, sees that, and she'll just sort of stand up and walk over towards them to look inside.
You go over to the closet, and it's empty. There's there's like a hanger on the floor, like covered in dust a little bit on the floor of the closet, but the wooden bar is just, there's nothing hanging on it. The footlockers have bedding in them, sheets and some comforters neatly folded, and they're just in there. That's what
She'll
you
do
see.
the horror movie thing of just closing them. Like she closes the closet and closes the footlocker, but like
Starts
doesn't
closing.
say anything.
Yeah, and as this is happening, old dad is talking to Tamika, and neither did you. What was your alertness? Did you get it? Did you roll
failed.
alertness, kid? You failed, yeah. So you're just talking to her, and you're having this conversation at the same time. Nobody noticed, anything about this. While he starts taking this pen and pad, and just starts, he actually pulls down the sheets a little bit and sits up with his legs hanging off the side of the bed, and he's got these kind of like long, skinny legs, and he starts just kind of generally sketching, and let's cut downstairs. You hear the sound of the spring opening as the outside door to the ranger station opens, and in walks a young woman in her 20s.
Here we go.
Exactly. Just got to lean into Troy.
Oh, God.
Young woman in her 20s, fit,
size loudly.
in like a tank top, shorts, and a pack. And off the side of her pack, you can see several carabiners clipped on, and there is even like one rope on there, and it just looks like kind of like some basic rock climbing gear. And she walks in, and she's just like, "Excuse me." To Gary, he's like, yeah, can I help you? I just we can't get any service. Do you have any idea how long this is gonna last? How long
You want to use my
the rain-
phone? I have a cell phone you can use.
She turns. Oh, hi.
Hi there. You're welcome to use my phone, or we could smoke some hash.
You can see his skills shining through.
Gary.
You really see that 80 popping off.
It'll really. You seem a little uptight. It might chill you out. But in the meantime,
You can't
use
smoke
this-
hash. That ranger, it's like
I got stuff
terrifying.
I got stuff you can eat too.
pretend
But
he's
in the
not there.
meantime, you can use this. And he gives her holds the phone out, and he's like fumbling in his.
Are you getting service? You have service?
I don't know. Try it.
don't know.
Don't look at the photos.
What's your password?
My password.
Don't look
is,
at the lock screen.
He takes it, and you see him type 696969. He loves sex.
Hands it
And
back.
he's like, here you go. Don't
Starts
open that photo album.
looking.
And he starts eating some pills.
Yeah, she's looking.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's working. It's just the radar is just it's
I could drive you somewhere. Do you need to get somewhere?
No, I've got a car.
Grocery store?
We have a car.
We?
Thank you though.
You got a boyfriend?
She smiles, laughs. No.
No.
My friend.
Now, how's a pretty girl like you not have a boyfriend, huh?
I don't want to role play this.
This
I
is
don't
all
know
I
how
want
to
to do.
it.
I could care less about the blue
I'm
flash.
dying. I love this so much. I just want to
I
watch
don't know
it.
how to do this.
Just have her
wanna
pull
watch
out a
it
gun and start
unfold.
shooting him. You can just handle this very easily. There's a very simple solution to all of this.
Give me a persuade roll.
Okay.
Actually roll this because
Drop some cosmic horror on his ass.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled an 8.
Oh my God.
You look like you
Wow.
work out constantly. You got great genes. You just must be a heartbreaker. You know what? Keep that phone. Just let me delete a couple things.
Keep the phone.
What?
No, it's okay.
yours?
I don't need your phone. She laughs, pulls some hair out of her eyes. She's well, we were gonna try to climb today, but it's the rain just seems to be getting a little bit heavier, and I was trying to see if it would lighten up at any point. I mean, if we can't climb, then if you want to come down to the backpackers camp, we have a tent down there. We
How many?
could
how
hang
many
out?
are
You can meet my friend.
Is your friend a girl?
Yeah, Naomi. Yeah, You
I'm
can meet
in.
Naomi.
I don't know what you're doing, and I don't care, but I'm in.
I'm
Gary's-
Aaron, by the way.
Gary pipes up.
Cash.
We're actually working. right now.
Suit. Gary, I think this would be important to kind of get the lay of the land, because then I would be able to see if there was anything. I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm kind of FBI. He says to the girl, he's like, I've been deputized. It's a whole. I can't really talk about it. We can talk about it back at camp.
But I thought you said you wanted to smoke hash.
I have a ton of drugs on my person right now.
But you said you're FBI.
Yeah,
You see, Gary's like, what do you? Not Gary. Sorry, did I even say the dude's name? The dude's name is Bruce.
Oh,
He's like,
okay.
Bruce.
you can't smoke hash.
We're not gonna smoke anything. We're gonna put stuff places. And he's like, let's go hang out with your friend. Gary, I'll be back.
Yeah, fine.
Unless
what
you
you
want to
want.
come, man.
No, do what you want.
Gary, you married?
Yes, I am.
You gotta come down to kissing me, man. Bring the wife. Within an hour and a half, you guys will be fucking 10 other people.
Gary just starts.
Have you ever been to the villages?
Look, this is on whittling the piece of wood he's on. Just ignoring.
All right. Cash walks out of the door with Aaron to head to the backpackers camp.
Jesus.
And
Get some
And-
strange on this
He
mission.
immediately lights up. Fuck him.
and we'll cut back upstairs. And he says, I finished. And he sets the notebook down, and we start to pan over to look at this drawing, and we cut to break. We got to take a break.
Ah!
Let's
Cliffy.
take a quick one. 5 max, Sydney.
I have to eat a
5.
sandwich.
I know you do.
I'm gonna pee my
Bring the sandwich. Eat on air. It's live. Let's do it. So 5 minutes, guys. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with us. We are back. Remember, all weekend long and long after this, if you are listening to this or watching this long after the fact, it's still going. These are long-term goals we're talking about here. We're talking about funding series that are going to be produced, recorded, released long from now. And so every potential every subscription pushes us toward making that happen. So please go to jointhenaish.com, go to patreon.com, search Glass Cannon, and get yourself a Patreon sub. Get all the benefits that come with it, especially at that $12 tier. $12. You get access to everything we've ever published, completely ad-free. It's just a fantastic deal. Every single podcast separated by its own, each show separated, can be downloaded directly to any device, whatever podcatcher you use. It's super convenient and easy, and I think it's the best way to consume our content. So give it a shot, check it out, and if you do, and we hit these certain goals, we're going to release these awesome shows, including The One Ring, which is already greenlit. We're going to release more Star Wars content if we can hit that next goal. Then after that, we've got Voyagers of the Jump. Skid, you want to play a little more Voyagers?
Hell
You
yeah.
know it. You
Voyagers
know
of
it.
the Jump, and then, of course, more Delta Green. So Delta Green, which is coming anyway. I mean, I'm already prepping the next season, but the idea here is if you get us to a certain level, we're going to be able to just do 2 seasons, another season right on the back of that next upcoming one. So there's just like no break in Delta Green anytime soon. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be fun?
It would
I'm
be
having
nice.
a great time doing this one. I'll tell you, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Back in it. Okay. Let's pick up where we left off. We said that
Do you do Pilates or what?
Yes, kid.
where we're picking up back at the kids'
The
room.
whole rest of the show is just a vivid description of what Cash is doing.
Yeah, Cash just trying to get laid.
You got a Pilates ass.
All right. We cut back to the room, and he sets down the book, and he seems a little bit frustrated, maybe a little bit perturbed. He sets it down and he says, I don't have any blue. You only
Oh.
gave me a pen.
I didn't have any crayons or anything on me. I'm sorry. What's supposed? And she picks it up. Did he draw anything?
Yeah, so you pick it up and you see this dome-like shape, and then what looks kind of like beds almost, except they're beds if they were like but they're curved kind of at the bottom, almost like little boats in a way, right? Like tiny little boats. And there are little stick figures that are laying in them, and he's drawn 3 of them, and they're kind of laying in these like little boats. And then you see there's a kind of hard scratched out part just to the right of these 3 small stick figures laying in boats, for lack of a better term, like little canoe rowboat-esque things, shallow, long,
Like a Viking
little
funeral.
kind of, yeah, but separate, yeah.
What's supposed to be blue?
Everything. That's why I need a marker.
Let me see if I can find you a blue crayon. And then she points to the scribbled out part. Did you mean to do that, or was that a mistake?
I don't want to draw the tall people.
Here we go.
My God.
And
Uh,
as he says that, there's this incredible crash of thunder. Boosh! And it one of those ones that feels like it kind of goes through you. There have been a few distant cracks, but this one seemed way closer, and it hadn't built to that quite yet. And you start to feel that, you start to hear the intensity of the rain pick up. We'll cut outside to Cash and this girl, and all of a sudden the rain picks up to an uncomfortable level where it's like shh, 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 and she's like, oh my god, and she just starts running toward this camp. Are you following along?
He's like, "Oh, this is wild," and he's running. Look at us getting wet.
As you're running,
You can
as
see
you're
why
rafting-
Delta Green put their trust in him.
Yeah,
To
exactly.
send him
get a
out on
tip?
stuff like this. He's the perfect
Yeah.
weapon.
I honestly, I think like there's a lot of handlers, Delta Green handlers out there that would say that like the games that they run, there's no world in which Delta Green would bring those people in. The people that people
Absolutely.
make. Like, there's just no world. We all have to assume that Delta Green operates in a way we just can't understand.
You wouldn't understand things Cash has seen.
I
Right.
do appreciate
That was
Cash
crazy.
actively and immediately avoiding the mission to leave, just to leave at the first chance he
Go to
gets.
get
I
laid.
do like that.
He's smart.
He's just trying to get
He's
laid.
smart.
As he's running, he's just like popping Viagra. He's got like a ton of sample packs because he has a business connection with them for his company. Oh, look at the rain! Look at the rain!
It's so on.
It is funny, like the idea of using Delta Green just as a way to get laid is very funny.
I'm kind of FBI.
Like before, he was like, "I'm not FBI." He's like, "I'm kind of FBI."
Kind of FBI. For now. For now.
Sydney, I think this is probably a good time to talk about lines and veils. Are you uncomfortable because you have a very angry face right now?
No,
You're like this. You're like, oh,
She's generally disgusted.
I am
No.
disgusted by this.
I love it. And I love Delta Green as a game because, well, there's a lot of lines and veils things in games like Delta Green and Cthulhu, but I love Delta Green because people like this exist.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you have horrible people in Delta Green and like horrible interactions between NPCs and players and stuff and like uncomfortable stuff. But I love Cash. And also he probably will outlive us because again, actively not doing the mission at all.
Yeah.
So-
He has other goals.
He'll live forever. I also had a
Before we went back
disgusting.
live, I said if Cash survives, he's coming to Gen Con.
Oh my god! I also had a
Don't
disgusting
pressure me.
phase.
Don't pressure me.
I can't imagine preemptively taking Viagra without knowing if you will or won't have sex.
He's an optimist.
You
He's
are
an
going to
optimist.
be so uncomfortable for the next 4 hours.
Dude, he eats them like Rolaids.
That's insane.
He just likes to stay hard. all the time.
That cannot be good
That's the
for
only way you
him.
feel. He needs to be. You got to be
That's
ready.
how I roll, folks.
Gotta be ready. Gotta be
He
ready.
takes them so often, he has to take like 9 for the.
He's built up an immunity to that.
Jesus.
Tolerance.
Got the tolerance for
Oh, the
Viagra.
tolerance barrier. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. All right, you start to run. It is not just the heavy rain. As you're popping a Viagra, I'm gonna say the sample pack that you rip it out of, you get hit with such a gust of wind that it just like, whew, it takes the sample pack out of your hand and it's just like gone, like no hope of getting it. And you see the trees just start. They're like really. It's almost like, is this like a hurricane? Like out of nowhere, it starts bordering on that as you're running toward this camp. And you get within a couple minutes, you can see, and you're soaked now, and you see all kinds of tents all set up in this one area as you guys are running up to it. We'll cut back to the ranger station. Gary, you're downstairs, and you're down there with Bruce, and this huge, when the thunder comes in, and then the rain like really picks up, and he's just like, what the hell is going on? This is just so out of the ordinary. And you see him walking over to like a supply closet behind the counter, and he's opening it up, and he's pulling out these like industrial strength flashlights, and he's just like pulling them out. He's just like, just in case we lose power or anything. I mean, it happens sometimes, you know, with this kind of weather. We just have the one power line, and it's attached to the transformer down the way there. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's early, but it feels like it's getting dark, doesn't it? And you can feel like it's getting darker and darker, and it's like 9 in the morning, 9:30 in the morning.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Let's go back upstairs. Unless you had anything you wanted to say there.
No.
Francis. Okay.
Gary's just wary. Gary's wary.
Gary's wary.
He's wary.
Gary's
He's wary.
wary.
Gary.
Oh, wary Gary.
Oh,
We
wary
go back
Gary.
upstairs. He
Call
just
him.
finished saying, I don't want to draw the tall people. Boom!
I think when that thunder hits, instinctually Kristen like grabs him like in like a it's okay. And when she pulls away purposefully but not maliciously, she's gonna try to get like just a hair or 2 hairs as she pulls her arm away and yank it off his head because you need the root of the hair with the DNA.
Ow.
Okay, awesome. I'm not gonna make you roll for that because you're making a decision to hurt this kid. Right? Like, there's a bad thing already like looped into
But like a hair, she's not like a fistful of hair. She's literally taking like a one.
Clump.
Up,
Sydney?
but not out.
Have you ever pulled a single hair out of a 6-year-old's head? They don't
don't
really
like
take it like you would.
Yeah, they don't.
You're not
also
like
hurts.
it was one hair. It's not like it was like my scalp.
She does it. She does
goes-
it. But
He goes, ah, ow, what?
sorry, and she shows like the button on her or the button on her overall, and she goes, "Oh, sorry. I think
That really hurt.
I know. I think I yanked you a little bit. with my overall button. I'm sorry."
And there's a as the darkness like came in, you see Tamika just kind of like instinctively reached over and flipped on a light in the room, and this like light, just kind of like it's just like a single bulb light that's at the top, a very simplistic sort of thing. And as she turns it on and he's like, ow, and like pulls back from you, the light just as she turns it on just goes super, super, super bright and then bursts.
Oh!
The light bulb just breaks. And this glass like falls down next to you.
Oh, don't move. Broken glass over here. And she's going to say, "Hey,
Oh
Brandon,
my God, that must have
I'm
been a
just gonna-
surge.
lift you up," and she just lifts him up easily and like puts him on one of the bunk beds, not high, but just puts him on one of the beds to get his feet off the ground. She says, "Don't step, there's glass." I think this bulb just burst. And she'll pick up the notebook and the
And
pen.
he gets down on the bed and he goes into like a fetal position and starts crying.
Oh, I feel really bad. I feel really bad for this kid.
Yanked his hair out.
Hey, old dad, can you check to make sure you didn't get any glass on him or anything? He's crying.
First, young lady, I'm not that kind of doctor. I just want to make that clear.
I know.
But
She knows that, but she lied to them and said you're a doctor.
I know. I just want to make. But actually, I do want to invoke his actual specialty, which is he's a doctorate in anthropology. He's anthropology and history, specializing in Native American tribal lore. And so I would like to make a roll to see, well, if there's anything in like these West Coast Native American stories that would align with the blue place, the tall people, all the stuff that this kid's story
Good roll.
has told us so far.
Sure. Yeah. What is your skill? Anthropology?
I could do anthropology. Yeah, anthropology.
And what is it at? What number?
70.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You don't have to roll. I would say this immediately, like, this starts to ring a bell to you. Yeah. There are myths, lore associated with the Sioux Indians, the Sioux tribes, I should say, that they once fought a great war against what they called moon-faced people. And they were described as unusually tall, giants in a way. And there's not a lot of, actual hard historical evidence for anything unnatural, obviously. Many scholars believe that this could have been a warring tribe that just happened to have tall genetics, right? Or a made-up story. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but this kid saying this in this region and describing the height, that's the one connection that you can make, is there is lore of these regions having these tall people, but they were warring against the Sioux Indians. And I don't know how
Can we
much
say
detail, how much more
Salish? Can we say
detail.
Salish tribes instead of Sioux? Because the Sioux are pretty far away. Salish would be closer to where we are.
Well, according to what I'm looking at, it is Sioux. But
Okay.
yeah, you can have it be whatever you want. I'm aware of that, but that doesn't mean that it was necessarily here. But
Okay.
you know, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, can I do an
And-
unnatural roll as well to see if there's anything harder?
Sure. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of how much detail you might know off the top of your head. Now, give me a roll. Let's see if you succeed at a roll here or get a crit. Maybe there's even more information, but you definitely know of this lore, at least.
This is
existing.
ringing a bell.
Yeah.
55. Dikembe Mutombo.
Nice.
Wait, so you actually did crit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. Amazing. You actually did crit. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. Okay. You know that that the lore of the moon-faced people is that they were a tribe of extremely tall and pale-skinned people, which is where that name came from. It was like their skin was the color of the moon at night, and they called the moon-faced people. And they, the tales of horror that come from that were passed down from the Indian tribes are that at twilight, they would typically would happen at twilight. They would steal children. They would take children, the tribal children, and enslave them in some way.
Oh boy.
And
Kinda
they would
sounds
like
like
never be
ancient, like,
seen again.
Alien, like so like the typical like gray alien. Like,
Yeah, it
it's
sounds like a description of
Oh wow.
Huh.
of close encounters of the third kind type aliens.
Yeah, those kind
Mhm.
of exactly.
Yeah.
Troy's drinking a cold one there.
Yeah, that beer looks so refreshing.
It looks so
Real
refreshing
fucking
right now.
delicious, you son of a
Cash has
bitch.
one in each pocket.
All right, old dad. This all, yeah. Sorry, this all goes through your head really quick.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
Is there any
As
connection
she asks you
to
to check on the kid, he's just
that-
kind of in a fetal position and crying.
Okay. So that he gets with the lightning, with the thunder, he gets this flash of realization, and he's just thinking, "Oh no!" And
I'm sorry. All of that knowledge does give you a sanity check.
okay.
That like this definitely is lining up with something that is an unnatural threat that could be truly horrifying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a case
okay.
of mistaken identity.
Mm.
Okay.
In the meantime, Sid, what are you doing with the hair?
I put it in my pocket.
Okay.
He's eating it.
You're eating
The
it?
hair?
the hair?
Don't
I
eat
save
the
it for
hair.
later. I shove it in my mouth.
the safest place to not corrupt the DNA.
Yeah, the inside of my cheek is the best place to not
Nice
corrupt the
saliva.
DNA.
No, she very
Groove in my
carefully
cheek.
moved it into her singular overall front pocket on like the bib. She just lets it go in there, and she will pick up the notebook and the pen, maybe giving it to old dad when she was asking him like, can you help me? So he looks at it and has all these thoughts. I think she would go over to Mika, and I'd like to get some more information. I think she would ask Tamika as maybe they're getting the broom for the light bulb that burst. And she'll say, you know, sometimes when kids are in the woods, they come up with things to cope. Stories they tell themselves, you know, invisible friends that they made who helped them find the road, you know, things like this. It's a coping mechanism for trauma. Did Brandon say anything that sounded strange, you know, fanciful childish things?
He said that when I asked him where he was or where he had been, he just said the blue place, and that was it. I don't know what he meant by the blue place. It could have been the dam. I mean, it's water. It's a reservoir. There's a dam, but I couldn't think of anything else. The sky. I mean, was he just, did he fall asleep, lose track of his parents? But again, his parents' names, like, there's no one in this register that reported a missing child in the last week or two, like, and he can't survive out here on his own. It doesn't make any sense.
Where exactly did you find him?
He was walking right out of the Devil's Chair.
The Devil's Chair. Sorry, I'm familiar with some national park monuments and places.
Devil's Chair is it's a basalt structure that was not structure. It's a basalt formation that collapsed hundreds, if not thousands, of years ago, and just sort of arrayed itself in a shape that looks exactly and weirdly like a chair. And it's a tourist attraction around here. People like to go and try to climb up and sit in it, take pictures. It's called the Devil's Chair.
We just saw him walking out of Satan's asshole and never thought anything about it. Maybe we should check out the Devil's Chair. It's just a fun little name we came up with.
Yeah, interesting.
Kid came out of nowhere. Maybe we should check the Devil's Chair.
No, I mean, even if you asked her, she could
Devil's
say like, Jake looked all around there. He didn't see anything out of the ordinary. He never saw this Thomas or this Evelyn. We don't know. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on.
Right. Well, even if this rain doesn't let up, we'll probably have to go have a look out there, just to see the grounds for ourselves.
Oh, sure. I can get you the keys to one of the ATVs if you want. I mean, it's going to be tough walking out there, and it's about 1.5 miles away. So I don't. Not in this. You don't want to walk it. Maybe.
Yeah. That would be great. I'm gonna head back downstairs. Old Dad, I just want to check in with Gary, and I get my phone out of the car.
And Cash.
Doesn't say your name. Doesn't say Cash's name.
Doesn't say Cash's name at all. In fact.
Checking with Cash.
Okay, let's cut back to Cash.
Oh man, where's your tent? We should get
hold
in
on.
there. We're gonna get all wet and take our clothes off so we don't catch.
We open up in a tent, and there's another young woman in it, dark-haired and just like lining up these ropes one next to another, and just sort of like sizing them, kind of analyzing them, sitting there, and the tent is like sloughing water down, and she looks up and she's just like shaking her head, and then you hear like this giggling and laughing, and then zip, the tent flap opens. This girl looks over as her friend Aaron, soaked, comes like kind of diving into the tent with this horrifying Florida man behind her, soaked, long hair dangling wet around his face, and her friend is like, who was that? And she's like, this is Cash. She's amazing. Cash, close the tent.
Sorry, my God.
And
Do you
she's
mind
like,
if
oh my
I
God,
take
you're
off?
soaked. You are soaked.
I know. We got to take off our clothes. You can catch syphilis.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
Why are you erect right now?
For real, you could get very sick. We should just, and he takes off both of his shirts and goes for the pants.
Oh my God.
He's like, this is
Oh my
cool.
God. Oh my God. What is he doing? He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
It's cool.
Don't take off your pants, you psycho. Don't take off your pants.
My jeans are all wet. Actually, I'm wearing cargo shorts. They're soaked. They'll dry fast. I'll sit in my underwear if you're a bunch of prudes.
He has hash. And she's like,
I got ecstasy too.
but I wanted to climb. And the other one, and Aaron is just like, we're not going to climb. Like, look at the weather. We're not going to climb.
You want to climb? I'll show you the top of the mountain.
Mississippi Queen.
Oh my God! All right, we gotta cut back to Kristen and the DNA kit, right? So are you? Is it in the car, or
Yeah.
did you bring it in? Okay.
She goes out to the car. She says to Gary, I gotta. She just like walks out the door.
You open the door, and it is Armageddon outside. It is almost now as dark as night, and it is.
Jesus
You see the
Christ!
trees are bent. The rain is hitting you in the side of the face, and you are getting soaked instantly. What do you do?
She just sprints to the car, opens the door, rips it open, slams inside.
Yeah, that exact feeling. Like half of you just dipped in a pool like that quickly.
Oh.
And it's dripping down the side of the car, even having it open a moment. It got all over the dash and the wheel and everything. But you can get out this kit. Okay.
Yeah.
You put in the hair and run the test, and everything goes smoothly. It has a digital system that spits out results, and that is complete. You have to just plug it into the Galaxy phone that they supplied you with, and then you have to email those results to the email that has been put on the instructions.
All right. So she opens up the glove box, plugs in the phone.
Yep. And we see you just sending that off. Zoop. It goes. The DNA test is out there, and this takes some time to process. I mean, not just to process on their end, but on your end. So you're in the car for, I don't know how long these things take. Half hour, something like that. I don't know. But
she
there's
has
some time
reception.
that you're in there. Yeah. So this is the one girl mentioned not having reception. And because Cash's phone had it, you have it. And we can cut back into old dad if you'd like.
Yeah. So old dad. So the kid still, is he lying in the bed? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. So
He's like starting to calm down now.
all right.
And he's just like, looks like he's tired.
So dad comes up and he like pulls a chair like across the floor, kind of sits next to the boy.
Is my mom coming?
Why, yes, son. As a matter of fact, she is coming. I think she'll be here on the morrow. Tell me, these tall people that you mentioned, I don't want to upset you, but can you tell me a little bit more about what they look like and how they behaved?
Old dad, this is amazing. I love this image. He's turned away from you in that fetal position. You're trying to like calm him down. And he has stopped crying, and he's just breathing a little bit more evenly now. But maybe every once in a while he has a little jump of his diaphragm as he's trying to get everything calm and under control. You say this to him, and you just see he shakes his head. Don't want to talk about them. And you see he's got the straight up 1980s like flannel collared shirt on.
Yeah, I was going to ask
kid
like
would
what
have.
he's wearing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like straight out of the 80s. And because she just said she washed it and gave his clothes back to him because that was the only option they had. You see there's a mark on his neck that's like peeking out from under the collar, the back of his neck.
So I reach out a hand, like I'm going to pat his hair to comfort him, but I'm taking a look, like peeling back the hair to look at this mark.
Do you have archaeology?
I do.
Is it at 40% or higher?
It is at 70%.
Yeah.
Agents with archaeology, unbelievable that you have this. At 40% or higher, note this is it's 3 squares in what looks like a stylized ram head. And you recognize this as similar to the Nahuatl. Nahuatl in the Aztec language.
Yeah,
it's the
right.
Aztec language Nahuatl.
Yeah.
That it is the character for boy.
What does that mean? Why?
Give me a sanity roll, please.
Fuck. Poor old dad.
Whoa,
Poor old dad.
Okay.
Too smart for his own good.
I made it. 34 under 60.
Okay. No sanity loss. This seems to be going in the direction you were kind of almost expecting in a way, but you do notice that there is a small bump under that mark in his skin. Like there's something under his skin.
Oh God.
All right, and I'm just sort of rubbing my thumb lightly over it. See if I can feel the consistency. Like, what is it?
It feels hard as a rock, and like it shouldn't be there.
Cut back to
under
Cash.
the skin. Cut back to Cash.
Mississippi Queen. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. I don't know what to do with that guy.
Just get him away from the plot.
Yeah,
Yes.
Just have to
let it
like,
go off.
entertain him with sex until the stories are resolved.
Yeah. Okay. I actually let's say all right. Yeah. What do you do here? I'm sorry. I don't want to cut away from you in this moment. You just noticed this like kind of hardness under the thing, and he like kind of winces as you touch that, and he just says, don't. They said that it was my protection. They said it won't hurt me. I don't know why it hurts when you touch it.
And yeah, he's just
And then
like,
his shoulders relax.
That's good.
patting him on the head. And he was like, "Don't worry. Don't worry. We will keep you safe."
And he starts to like doze. We can cut back to Cash, and well, let's just make a die roll. I mean, what do you think the odds are that within an hour he's just full on having sex with these women?
His ultimate goal that he feels confident he'll be able to accomplish in less than 24 minutes is to have a threesome with these two women.
All right, it's gonna have to be a roll.
Secondary goal is for him to
I mean-
watch them fuck.
If you think about it, this is a
If you crit.
seasoned player. He's been at this for years.
And
Yeah.
let's not,
Something you,
let's not forget, what's your persuade again?
80. Here's something you need to know about Cash. Cash did really well with NFTs.
Oh my God.
And
In the NFT space.
his nephew said something about it, and he took some peyote and just like bought a ton of them, made bank, and he has opened up a swinger resort in Kissimmee, Florida. And so he is he's been an avid swinger his whole life, but now his goal is to open up like a chain of swinger resorts around the country.
Cash sounds like a real person.
And so Cash
Yeah,
is
he
like,
definitely.
he has had, I mean, a threesome is just like a regular night out. But he's bored. He didn't really even want to be a part of this, but he was high when he said yes when Delta Green called. And so now he's just looking for a way out, and will entertain him. So I'm happy to roll whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, so give me.
You should see my humint.
Oh my
All right,
God.
it's like 10:30 in the morning. And these
getting-
women, I'll give you like a peek inside. These women
Please
have
do.
they do not they're straight. They have never had sex with each other, and they've never had any interest in a threesome. But I don't
Cash
want
is
to
good at
just
that
say
story.
I don't want to just say no to your character. So roll persuade at minus 40%, and we'll see if you can pull off a morning rainstorm threesome with the woman you met 60 minutes ago.
Dude,
That seems fair.
I was going to say Cash does this shit for breakfast, but it's actually breakfast.
It's actually breakfast time.
Oh my God.
How about a fucking 10?
Oh my God.
God!
Oh
Are
my
you
God.
kidding
serious?
me?
I'll tell you a
Cash.
story off camera. But there are people who specialize in this behavior. And, like, Cash just
I
knows
believe it. I believe it.
how to do it.
Yeah,
It's
he
not
knows how to.
long.
We're gonna assume he knows how to do it, and you know what? We don't need to see how it happened because when we cut back, it's just a mass of like sleeping bags opened up, and underneath them are just these writhing forms. As we cut into Cash, just like banging, and that is when, within seconds, you just hear an ear-piercing scream coming from within the campground area. You hear a woman's scream. Ah!
It's
Oh
fine,
my
it's
God!
fine. It's fine.
Oh
Don't
my
stop.
God!
It's fine. Don't stop.
And the girls are like, What was that? They sit up, covering
an owl.
themselves.
It's like a day owl.
No. Something is happening. Something's happening. And then all of a sudden you start hearing this hubbub. Whoa, what's going on? You hear like kind of these voices shouting.
Fuck. All right, so Cash just throws on his tidy whities and walks out of the tent with a massive tent in his tidy whities. What's all the noise?
He walks out in his tidy whities, fully erect, and the rain is just pouring down over you. And this woman is like screaming and running back, and she's like, someone is watching us. Some freak is watching us. She says, and she points to like the tree line just outside of the edge of this campground. And there's a guy standing next to her, and he's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? What guy? Is it a hiker? Is it like a, and she's like, no, it's like, I don't know, like an Indian or something. He doesn't have any clothes on.
I don't think you're supposed to say that, first of all. Second of all, I'll take care of this. Let me just grab something. He goes in and just grabs his shirt, and then, still pantsless, walks in the direction of where she was pointing in the rain, and he's like grabbing a Marlboro Red, and or no, it's an American Spirit, I think. American Spirit Blue. And he's like, hey, buddy, you gotta ask permission. You gotta ask permission before you watch.
Hold on a
Fuck
second.
out of here, man.
So you're walking, and you are just in underwear, right?
Just in underwear and
a shirt.
Not quite a Hawaiian shirt, but that's the closest thing we
He's
can.
like Donald Ducking,
It's like
basically.
a shirt you get at a
Donald
gas
Duck.
station. Hey, you gotta ask before you just fucking watch, man.
You start walking, you start lighting, you start looking. You don't see anybody, and then you're looking just out into the woods, because right at the edge of this, it's all just kind of like woods and stuff. And you're looking through, and the rain makes it like really hard to see anything. But then you see something moving, like ever so slightly, between the trees, but it's small.
Like a surge.
And then like another instant later, you see it moving again, and it looks like a child. Like a child moving in the woods, maybe 30 feet, 40 feet away from you.
He's like, was it an Indian child? Native American. Was it a Native American child?
And by this point, the woman's been like moved into a tent. She's not there. And a guy looks back at you and is like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. She didn't say child. She said he was big, like really tall.
Hey, buddy, get out of there. It's just dangerous out here. It's raining.
And then
Is your mom around?
and then it stops and just kind of like turns and looks, and in the pouring rain we see in the distance, not many features, but it seems to hear you, this childlike figure, and it starts to just like stumble toward you.
Hey, what's wrong, little guy? Did you lose your parents?
Boom! Thunder like racks again around you, and you hear this cracking of a tree nearby, and it's like and seems to just like fall over. You don't know if it was hit by lightning or if the wind did it in the moment, but like a tree kind of like falls nearby. And just as that happens, in the dimming and further dimming light, it's hard to see features until this child sort of like steps into view, and all of us in the audience see that it is Brandon McGill, the same kid that is in bed right now in the ranger station, a kid who Cash did not see, besides the image that was in the file.
Do you think he remembers?
He remembers the image in the file, and you know this is the missing kid. You never saw him in the lodge.
Hey, what are you? You're the kid that where the people wanted to see. Did you run away? Are my new friends with you? What's going on, man? What are you doing out here?
He just walks up to you, like shivering. He's
It's
not
all right.
saying anything. He's just sort of like moaning a little bit.
maybe somebody can take you to McDonald's or something. Hey, anybody got any candy? What do you like? G.I. Joe's?
You got a milk bone or something.
A milk
You want
bone.
a toy? Usually I'm.
It's just anything a kid likes. You want a G.I. Joe, some candy? I don't know.
Hey, it's okay, man. Let me get some pants on. And he goes back to the thing, and he's like, "I'm sorry, girls. Just give me like 2 seconds. There's a wet kid."
And he just starts to like. He starts.
That's the explanation. There's a wet kid.
It's a wet child outside the tent.
I gotta go.
You gotta take care of that.
Yeah,
You know how it is.
I'll be right
You know how
back.
it is.
Don't stop putting your clothes on. Just give me like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Cash is still ready to go. Hey, is there like a mom or a former mom?
And you can see at the edge of this, like, you know, backpackers camp, he just turns and he starts walking away.
No, don't go. You're important. You're important. We're supposed to get your DNA or something. I was spaced out when the guy was talking. I think they're supposed to give you something or hand you over to the police or kill you.
This woman comes.
Jesus Christ.
This woman comes over. She's older. She's in her mid-50s.
Yes.
She comes over at, like, hearing all this. She's got an actually, she doesn't even have an umbrella. She's got like a slicker on, and it's, you know, the rain is kind of like sloughing off of her hood, and she's like, "Oh my goodness, oh my, oh," and she walks up to the child, and she's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Come this way, sweetheart. Come this way. We're gonna find your parents. Come this way." And the kid is just like looks at her wide-eyed, and you see there's like a lack of understanding happening, and she starts and you recognize the clothes, like from the picture that was taken with the park rangers thing. It's the same clothes, and she just like starts walking him over toward the tents. Hey, does anybody have a 7-year-old, 8-year-old? Does anybody?
No.
What's your name? What's your name, sweetie?
He's with the group. Fuck, he's supposed to go back to where that ranger. I can fucking walk him back there. Can I just?
Oh! His parents are at the ranger station.
No,
they are looking for him.
No, it's a long story. I'm gonna bring him back. Can you just give me the kid? Hold on, let me get some pants. And he just sits there, and he peeks his head in with the girls, and he's like, "Girls, 5 minutes. 5 minutes time. Take your bra back off. Take your bra back off. Give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Cash. Here." And he just reaches in his pocket. There's a bunch of drugs. And then he flips on some pants, and he goes, "All right, it's okay, kid. It's all right." And he's like, "Come on, kid. You're fucking harsh in my mellow." He just starts marching back up to where Gary and the others are with the kid.
Yeah, okay. And you're kind of like, you gotta like kind of like push him along.
Come on, man.
He's not like coming easily. He doesn't, you know, he's just sort of like stumbling along with you behind you.
It's okay.
And we'll cut back inside to old Dad.
Yeah, I'm just like, so is the kid asleep at this point?
Yeah, he's starting to like fall asleep. Yeah. He's had a rough night, rough few hours this morning.
I think so now I think Dad he's realizing that he's in it now. Like, he's been in this sort of circumstance before, and it's like he knows it's just like he's stepping into the dreamlands right now. So he's becoming hyper aware of his surroundings, with the thought that at any moment something that is real may be not real. So he's gonna, I think he's gonna stand up and leave the room and go try to find Kristen or Gary to try to talk to them about what he's come up with.
Awesome. He goes to walk downstairs. Let's cut to Kristen. Remember Kristen?
I remember her.
Kristen?
I remember.
When last we left Kristen, she was sitting in the car. You had sent off the results, and you know it's going to be a while before they come back, but you send it off, and you hear the same one that Cash heard. Boom! And then crack of a tree somewhere nearby, cracking, falling, slamming, into something, and it's just like it's nasty out there. And you see the flash, and you see someone outside. They're in the distance toward the ranger station. Oh, wait a minute. No, let's redo this. Flash. You see what looks like I'm sorry, there's no other way to describe this. You see what looks like a 12-foot tall person. Incredibly long and lanky legs. And bare in all aspects except for a loincloth, which covers their rear as you see them like weirdly walk past your car toward
It's like Signs. It's like that scene in fucking Signs.
toward the ranger station, and it's go. Give me a sanity roll.
Yeah.
At minus 100%. So, give me a sanity roll. Okay, let's get this.
Oh my God. 15.
Oof. Hell yeah. Nerves of steel.
Under 60.
15 under 60.
Wow, that was a good roll.
Okay. You take a point of sanity loss.
Okay.
As you see this thing walks up. What do you do?
I mean,
approaching the station.
I think eyes are absolutely bugged out of her head, and it's that moment of like she's so still, following it so slowly with her eyes and head that she forgets to breathe. And as soon as it's kind of past the periphery of her vision, she
And as you breathe, it goes and turns in this snap, and you see this strange elongated skull and these crazy like inverted eyes that are twisted in its face, and it's like and then it is gone in that instant. Vanishes in a flash of lightning and rain, and it's just not there. Give me another sound.
I mean, she's screaming. She's screaming 100%. A 7. Under 59.
Okay.
What the?
Wow. Amazing. All right, another point of sanity lost.
Yeah.
As in the, this is so loud that in the ranger station, Gary, despite the pouring rain, you hear from a car in the parking lot a full-blown woman scream. What do?
He pops up out of the
Bruce
seat.
behind the counter is like, stands up, kind of like looks outside, and immediately starts to kind of like move around from the counter. What do you do?
Gary just immediately pulls his weapon from his holster, looks outside, tries to get a view of what's going on out there. Can he see through the rain? Can he see anything through
Give me a search roll. Let's see exactly how much you can see.
Let's go search. All right, fuck. Oh, my search is good. I've got... Oh, shit. 18 under...
There you go.
Under 70. Yeah.
Was that you, Francis?
That was me, I think.
Okay. You all good? Are you still
back.
recording?
I'm still here. I'm still here. I don't know what that...
Yeah.
I thought that was...
These are the kind of things that are happening right
I thought
now.
that was...
Yeah.
I thought that was... I seriously thought that was rain that you were pumping in through the audio. And I was like, this is so intense right now. But now I realize this is actually... Can you hear me?
Yeah. It
Okay,
sounds like you're getting a mic connection.
Yeah,
there, so we
yeah.
can hear you just fine.
Okay.
All right. Just make sure that you're still recording, because if it unplugged even for a second, it'll stop
No.
recording.
I'm still
Okay.
That's freaky.
I apologize. I got
No, all good.
What happened?
18,
You pulled out your you search roll. What was the
I did a
result of your
search roll. I was looking outside. 18 under 70.
18 under
I'm
70.
looking out the window. I got my gun
amazing.
out.
Yeah, you look out the window and you see that parking lot full of cars. Despite the difficulty to see through the pouring rain, you can see the Yukon that you came in, and you see just, a foggy windshield. So you can't actually see.
I can't see. I know
Kirsten.
Kristen.
You know
I know
that she's supposed to be in there, and the
Yeah.
scream came from there.
Okay. All right. So that's it. I can't see anything. I'm busting out into the rain, and I'm heading over to the Yukon to see what the hell's going on.
Okay, so this is what you see.
I'm running.
Boom, flash, and it's like gone, and then in an instant you realize you're screaming like, and you see Gary is like kind of jogging out in the rain toward you. Sorry, old dad, you had just come downstairs. As you hear this scream, you see Gary bust out the door. What do?
I hear the scream and I see him leave, and I start, old man, just like running towards the door to follow him to go outside.
And old dad comes outside too, and that bucket hat is just the rain is protecting your eyes, but it's sloughing off the side of it.
And
it is
Kristen
a pure
opens the
downpour
door.
now.
Opens the door into the downpour, slams it, and she sees you both, and she says, "Get inside!"
Whoa.
Like Gary's just confused. He's, what's going on? What the hell's going on?
And she's like frantically looking around. I mean, she lost 2 points of sanity. It's not a ton, but she is like paranoid. She's frantically looking
Are
up.
you okay? Are you
Kirsten,
okay?
Kristen, you hear a voice. It's like just like so briefly in your mind.
She just pushes past you both, and like it's just pouring rain. She can't see. She pushes past you both and moves back into the ranger station.
All right, Gary just follows. He looks at old dad like, come on.
Yeah, I've got my hand on my hat. I follow them inside.
Okay. Do we need to do it? No, I'm not going to do a die roll. I'm going to ask you, and I need you to be a professional right now, Sidney.
For once.
For once. I need to test your integrity right now.
Oh, God.
Where is the Galaxy phone?
In the car.
So you dropped it and
I mean,
ran inside.
Well, here's the question. I thought it was like attached to the DNA thing, like sending data off. Is it?
No,
is
it sent it. Now you're waiting for the reply.
Oh, then I think it would be on her person. Yeah, I think she had it. Yeah,
Okay.
I think if she's waiting, it'd be in her pocket or something.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, she wanted the vibrator. Yeah, she wanted to feel the vibrator, whatever the hell.
that
Yeah.
Francis?
Yeah,
Was that Francis?
Yeah, something about
Calm
What did she
down,
take
big
from the-
fella.
What did she leave in the car, Francis?
Unbelievable. I was in the car for 5 minutes and I had to be
I thought we
using
were
a
cutting to cash. I
vibrator.
thought we were cutting to cash. My fault.
You
It was
were
very
actually in the
limited
car.
view.
You were actually in the car for longer than that because the
Yeah.
DNA test itself is what took a little while, and you just sat in there, and that's why it got all fogged up and stuff. But you saw this come, out of your driver's side window. All right, you guys all run back inside at the same time as Cash comes around the corner. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
Cash, what are you doing? You're
Cash is-
approaching the ranger station with this kid in tow.
Cash is like, hold on 1 second, hold on. Ah, fuck. And he's just like holding the kid's hand. He's like, look over there. He holds the kid's hand and he has to pee really badly. So he whips
It's
himself out.
pissing rain.
And he has to, when you have to go, and he starts peeing and it just shoots straight up. Ah. All right, hold on. And then he shakes it off. He's like, all right, come on, kid. And he moves towards the ranger station with the kid. Okay. Come on.
My God. Okay.
You mean you didn't plan for this?
You didn't plan for him trying to have sex with the random women hikers that weren't involved in the story at all?
To be all
Okay.
over himself.
You continue to, this is amazing. Whatever. Here we go.
Come on, kid.
It returns to the station, and you open up the door and go inside.
Yep. Hey, I don't know what you guys are doing, but the kid is here.
And
You let him
out
go?
behind him comes shivering Brandon McGill in the full garb, the same exact clothes, but soaking wet. And he just kind of steps into the room, and you all need to roll a sanity check.
Fuck
Not
me.
Not Cash?
not Gary.
Not
Oh, Gary hasn't
Oh,
seen him.
Yeah,
he
Gary hasn't
doesn't
seen him.
know
Okay,
for
thank God.
100% certainty
Yeah.
that he's up there, but
I'm
the other
confused.
two do.
Yeah, I thought he was
Thought
upstairs.
you guys were FBI.
21 under 58. Still
Rock,
succeeding.
Sydney.
I know.
You're insane.
I wish I would fail.
Okay.
I failed.
You failed?
Oh, Dad.
Okay. Sid, you take 1 sanity loss. Old Dad, you take 1d4 sanity loss upon seeing the kid. And
1.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
both of you, this loss, how does it manifest in the moment?
I think, well, you go first, old dad, because this is your first time taking the sanity loss. She's been losing sanity these past like 2 minutes.
I think, yeah, Dad has been on guard against something like this happening. Just like this is sort of, you expected something strange and unnatural to happen.
Yeah.
So he's like, I think he's gonna go back to the other Brandon to see if he's still there.
Okay.
But he's like, his eyes like go wide. He like takes his hat off to reveal this like sparse pate of hair like above him, and this like extreme tan line where the hat was. And he says, "My God, one moment, please." And he goes back to check on the other one.
And I think Kristen is so confused. She knows the kid was upstairs. She didn't see anybody else go outside. And I
Yeah.
think
Bruce is like, how did he get outside? I thought he was with you.
I think she like grabs the kid maybe a little too rough, and this is kind of like her sanity. She like grabs him by the arm and kind of like yanks him inside, and she kind of like shakes him maybe, and she's like, "How did you get outside? How did you get outside?"
Hey,
Easy.
don't be rough with the kid.
Easy.
And he gets like really wide-eyed and super scared. And he's like, I don't know. I don't remember.
And she looks at Cash and she says, what were you doing outside? Where did you find him? He was upstairs.
Whoa, calm down. What's going on?
I took a walk and I was down there and there was some screaming and someone said there was a man, like a peeping Tom, and I heroically intervened. And while I didn't find peeping Tom, I found peeping Oliver over here, this little kid. And I was like, I thought the FBI were watching this kid and you guys just let him run right out into the rain. So I brought him back. You're welcome.
A man, how tall?
I didn't see the guy. I think they thought this kid was the guy or something. They said it was an Indian or something. And I didn't see him. I just saw this kid. At first I thought it was an animal. I almost shot him. And then I realized it was this kid, so I brought him back up here. Why did you let him leave this place? I thought you were talking to him.
Kristen just kind of calls up, old dad, and just wants to see, like, did the kid get out?
She goes, old dad. And we hear that voice echo from the lower floor as old dad, you reach the top of the stairs and turn toward this row of like bunk rooms. It's like a long hallway with these bunk rooms where this kid is supposed to be sleeping. And as you turn, you see Brandon McGill is just standing in the middle of the hallway.
Fuck that.
With like nobody home eyes. And he's just like glazed over, standing, looking right at you, but he's looking like below your eye line, looking kind of like at your neck or your chest. And he just starts to walk towards you.
Okay.
And then you hear the voice. Is he up there?
The boy is here as well.
I look down the stairs.
This is, I believe, we are currently in danger.
And he gets like right up, like he's walking right into you.
I'm gonna sort of like back down the stairs to towards the rest of the group.
Okay. You walk back down the stairs and he just follows. He gets to the edge of the stairs. He turns and he begins walking down the stairs.
You know what? Actually, I think Dad speaks some Nahuatl. So I think he's going to say like a couple of phrases. It's just like, please, peace. We mean you no harm. Stay in peace in Nahuatl.
Okay. As soon as you speak that language, you speak the language and of I actually just scared myself.
Oh God. No, that's not
I really did. That was really scary. You speak that language, and you just hear, "Oh my God! Wait, you know this language?"
Yeah, I mean, his specialty is archaeology
Yeah.
in Mesoamerica.
Okay.
So he's
So the child stops. Brandon stops right near the top of the stairs. You guys don't see him downstairs yet. He stops right. I said he starts walking down, but we kind of changed this a little bit. Right as he gets to the top, you say these words in this language, and he stops. Again, eyes lizard-lidded, looking at nothing, as if there's nothing to look at. And he just and says these words in his voice, but you can hear the exact language that you just spoken back to you. And it says, leave the boy to us.
Okay. Listen.
okay. So Dad turns and he looks as white as a sheet.
Oh, give me a sanity roll, please.
I failed again.
Oh my God. There goes old Dad.
Gosh.
Okay, that's 1D. Well, no, we'll say 1D4. 1D4,
Okay.
Sam.
Three more.
Okay. Everybody just keep an eye on your breaking points. You respect it. And remember, in Delta Green, you can always brush off, whatever they call it, project your sanity loss onto your bonds. Not as relevant in a one-shot, but, and I don't like to do it much in a one-shot, but just keep it in mind.
I have 3 bonds.
Okay.
Sexual partner Charvivia,
Okay.
sexual partner Melanissa, and sexual partner Penelope.
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 My rating with them is 17 because that's my charisma.
Oh my God.
That's amazing. Just a sex god.
Yeah, he's running a sex cult.
He
Sex
really
cult
is.
While he's sometimes
Penelope
freelancing for
is
Delta Green.
Hungarian.
Wow.
He calls her the hungry Hungarian.
Oh my God.
Okay. Sorry, old Dad. 3 points of sanity loss. How did these manifest? You said you turn white-faced. Describe what happens.
I turn and he looks really shaken, white as a sheet. And he says, "They want the boy."
I knew it.
What did they tell us we had to do? Can we just give him the boy and get the fuck out of here? I'll go back to camp.
He comes down and says, like, this child is marked. He's been marked by the tall ones.
What do you mean marked?
He has a tattoo and etching on the back of his neck.
Does this one have it? The one, my kid?
Yeah, run over and point out where it would be.
So yeah, I mean, Cash, you can just even peek and look at the back of his neck.
It's like, where's the mark? Where's your kid's mark?
You look on the back and you see a mark on the back of his neck.
What is it?
Old Dad, you're going over there?
Yeah.
I'll yell it across the room.
It is a different mark.
Oh.
It is not identical. And the one that you saw is the Nuadal word for boy.
Uh-huh.
This word you have never seen. This is something that is not, that there's no word for in our language, basically.
Not in the record.
It's not in the
Cash
record.
is like, remember when Prince changed his name? It's kind of like that.
And this kid says, "What?" He starts actually speaking. Well, what's on my neck? And he starts kind of like
changed
reaching
his
back.
name?
Yes, because this would have happened.
Yeah, he would have been.
He's from 1988. So
Oh my God! I want your kid to roll a sanity.
Why did he change his name?
Why did he change his name? I don't understand.
What are you talking about?
To what?
It's just a symbol.
He'll look at you, Kirsten, seeing some sort of draw, maybe to your energy, and he's just, "Where's my mom?" And this like scared look in his eyes. The other kid is at the top of the stairs, just out of sight. Old Dad, you know he's there, and you see him walk away.
Man, yeah.
I think Kristen is gonna like pick this this talking child up, and kind of look at him, and she'll like hold him. What's your name?
Takes him a second. Brandon.
What's your
Brandon.
birthday?
November 8th.
Do you remember the year?
1981.
And she kind of looks at Gary and Cash. We can't stay here. There's something outside. We need to...
Gary, you turn and look. There's a flash of lightning, and you see, hunkered down like this between two cars, you see an alien, basically, face looking directly at you from across the parking lot.
Nope.
And it's just like, and you see it, and then it just moves behind a car. Give me a sanity roll.
Fuck me.
She says there's something out there.
Oh, God,
you see this. Old dad, you hear it say,
78. Oh,
leave us
shit.
the boy.
78 over 55.
78 over 55. There's 1d4 sand loss.
All right. 1d4. Hold on.
Now you see it, Gary. I mean,
Two.
perfectly. Cash is the only one who's seen nothing really that out of the ordinary.
I lost 2. All right.
How does this manifest in the moment? You look outside. You see this. What do you do?
He pulls out his gun immediately and aims it right where he sees that
And it
face.
slips
And he's just
around a car.
he's just rigid as fuck, just like looking for it to pop up again.
You know who else is rigid as fuck? Yep, I can
Nice
see
piece,
Troy
Gary.
nodding. Nice piece.
Hell of a piece, Gary. You'd crush it in the village.
Dude, you like my steel? No. He's just freaking out. He's like, "The fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Did you see that? Did you see that in the cars? In the cars, there was."
I'm telling you, there's something outside.
You hear, old dad, you hear the squeaking sound of a window being opened upstairs.
What?
I'm run upstairs.
Do.
Catch him in the act.
You run upstairs and you see at the end of the hallway, there's a window that's kind of at the edge of the building, overlooking more of the parking lot on the far side. And you just see the back of Brandon McGill, and he's just pushing the window open.
Don't you leave! Don't you leave here, son! Don't go out there!
And you see one hand goes out, and he begins to start to climb out of a second-story window, and there's nothing below it. You see he starts to stick a leg out the window.
What's going on up there, old man?
I'm gonna run over and try to grab him by the collar of his shirt and pull him back.
You run over, grab him. In the instant that you grab him, it's like, ah! And like he seems to be woken up, like out of some sort of trance or asleep or something. It is so hard to register in the instant. But the second you grab him, he's just like, ah! And he screams, and you hear a concussive explosion unlike anything perhaps you've ever experienced in your life. All of you hear, boom, as the entire building rocks with a tremendous force. The entire floor above you shakes, and pieces of dirt and junk just sort of like fall from the ceiling, and you hear all of a sudden the incredibly loud sounds of the rain and the wind and the lightning or the thunder outside, while old dad, and in an instant you are moving, you are flying, you are rolling, you are upside down, you are inside out, and then a blackness comes over you as you slam. It feels like somebody took a tire iron and just smashed your head. Give me a con roll, please.
Con.
Oh my
People
God.
getting tossed around. Oh my God.
I made it. 47 under 60.
40. Oh, amazing.
It's a tough old man.
You take 5 points of damage
Ooh.
and you black out.
Ooh.
What do the rest of you do downstairs? Boom! You hear this rocking explosion upstairs.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go check on the old guy. I'll run upstairs.
You run upstairs, and 20% of the upper floor of the building has exploded out of the building and is no longer there. It is just outside. You see pouring rain, no boy, no old dad, at least at first glance, getting up to the top of the stairs and just looking. It looks like the building blew out, basically.
Quick search roll.
Yeah, quick search. I mean, you don't even have to roll. You move to the edge, like anywhere near the edge. You see old dad on the ground, a full story down in the rain, his head sort of like jacked up against a piece of the lodge itself that has exploded out onto the ground, and he's laying there, and there is just blood trickling into the rain underneath him, and he looks unconscious. And you see, and then you just see this kid walking away.
Holy
He
shit.
just yells. He's like,
Sorry. Let me restate this. You see the kid running away.
He's like,
Through the rain.
He starts running back down. He's like, a tree or something fell in the building. The old man fell out, and the kid looks okay. He's running away, but we should go get him.
What? Oh, where? Well, outside.
I'm holding the
Outside. The whole building is collapsed upstairs.
All right,
I'm
let's
holding
go.
the other
What?
kid.
And the other ranger runs upstairs, and hearing this, okay, what do you guys do?
We go outside, or he says, the boys outside. We go outside to go find
Tamika's
him.
there, too. I'm sorry, I forgot
old
about her.
dad.
Yeah, she's
Not
there
to
too.
grind it to a halt, but this is the first time that I'm seeing that there's two kids.
Right.
Oh,
yes.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead, give me a
Sanity.
sand roll.
Okay. He's got pretty good sanity. Made it 42 under 70.
Okay, 1 point of sanity lost. So I mean, you really, when you came down, you really kept it together. That was a very logical explanation for everything. So, how does this manifest, or do you project that on Penelope?
One of your many sexual
One of
partners.
So that's Penelope.
Sweet girl.
No, he'll take this and he'll just be like, "What the fuck did I take?" I think he thinks he's hallucinating. He's
Okay.
like, you know what? There might not have been another kid, but the old man is maybe out there. Now he's not trusting what he's seen.
Got it. The old man might be out there. All right, Gary, what do you do? Kristen,
right.
what do you do?
We gotta go outside. Let's go see. Let's go help old dad if he's out there.
There's no basement to this ranger station, right?
No.
Okay. I assume not. She's gonna run out with this other kid, but she's gonna put this kid in the car, in the back seat. It's too dangerous. She puts him in the car and she goes, "Stay here." And she
Don't leave me. Don't
closes
leave
the
me.
door.
Bam! And you close the door.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my God. You are a heartless piece of shit.
I am the only character who has cared about a child this entire time.
No, totally.
No, exactly.
An old dad.
An old
An old
dad.
dad.
An old
A little
dad.
bit.
Yeah, that's
all right.
cared about some children.
I do have a quick question before we cut back to Gary. Gary.
Yeah.
How long are you from retirement?
Oh man, I'm 3 months out. Gary's just trying to get through.
I knew it had to be. You said you were in your
Gary's
60s.
Gary's whittling his fucking wood, just like Christ. Just keep
Too old for this shit.
Yeah, I'm too old for this.
Getting too old for this
shit.
shit. All right, what do you do, Gary? She
Uh,
runs the kid to the car, puts him in the car, closes the door. What do you
All
do?
right. I'm heading outside to where the blast is to see where the kid went and see if old dad needs first aid.
Okay. You come out and you see old dad on the ground, and
Right.
he just blinks, and old dad, you begin to regain consciousness. You were out for maybe a minute, 30 seconds, a minute. You got knocked out cold, but now you're coming back. Incredible headache, intense pain in your head and in your lower back.
Oh yeah, and he's like, ah,
Are you okay? Are you okay?
no. Did you see the boy?
Where
Where the
is he?
boy went?
No. Can I see him? It's still running. Can
Yeah,
I see
you
if
look
there's
up
any-
and you can see like he's running down a trail, kind of like toward the backpackers camp.
All right. There he is. He's heading towards the backpackers camp. Can you get up? Can you
We
follow?
have to stop him.
All right, all
Help
right.
me up.
All right.
Help me up.
And I help him up onto his feet. Can he walk, or do I need to administer first aid?
He can't run as fast as you, but he can walk.
Okay. All right.
It's
All
just
right,
you've hurt your back, Skid, so you're slow moving.
Are
Right.
you
now.
good? Are you good? I gotta chase him. I'm gonna chase him.
I'm fine, but this whole site is contaminated.
How? What? With what?
With the unnatural, my friend.
Oh Jesus.
We have to cleanse this place.
Go.
Okay.
Go catch the boy.
Okay. So Gary's his old ass running through the fucking rain, just grumbling under his fucking breath, like.
Okay. I'm gonna say with your speed as a grown-ass man, like you can catch this kid within 15 seconds. You're gonna get there in a second, but Kristen, I just want to know what you're doing. Cash, want to know what you're doing real quick.
Kristen will be on the tails of Gary. She's a little bit behind because she put the kid in the car for a second.
Okay, you're also chasing the kid.
Yeah.
And Cash, what are you doing?
Cash is running back towards the camp.
Trying to get.
It's been 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So now
yeah, he's like, I gotta get back. And so he just bolts back towards the camp. He's like, there's 2 other kids I gotta save.
So he starts running back toward the camp. Got it.
Yeah.
And Gary, you get to the kid, and he's running, and what do? You have a gun in your hand. You just pop.
Kid. He thinks about. He holds it up. He's kid. Do I know his name? I didn't hear his name.
Brandon.
Okay. Brandon. Stop.
And he starts to slow down as you scream his name. He starts to slow down a little bit.
Stop.
No. Don't make me go back. Don't make me go back. Please.
And
Please.
He just puts the gun up, and he puts his hands up in the sign of peace.
He turns, and the water is like coming down into his face.
It's okay, son. It's okay.
I can't go back there. I don't want to go back. I want to go home.
You don't have to go. You don't have to go anywhere. Okay?
I want to go home.
We're gonna get you home. We're gonna get you home. Okay? Just calm down.
I can't go back.
You won't.
I can't.
Hey, listen. Don't worry.
And he starts to seize.
Oh God.
And his eyes roll back in his head, and he
You're
just
stuck together, son.
boom, collapses flat on his back, and he starts to.
Jesus Christ. Oh, all right,
He starts
Gary.
to have a full-on seizure in the pouring rain, in the mud, in the muck. Rain is pouring into his mouth, pouring into his face, into his eyes.
Okay, Gary goes over and puts him on his side, make sure he doesn't choke on his tongue or anything, so like you do with a seizure.
Got it.
Having a seizure. And he's yelling out, "Kristen, old dad, get over here!"
Kristen is sprinting over. She kind of like gets on her knees and like slides in the mud to a stop and grabs the kid's head. And she's a firefighter. I mean, she knows first aid. She would like, can I do first aid in this situation or?
Yeah, by all means. He's clearly having a seizure. He is seizing.
Okay, 37 under 55. Yeah, so she knows the right things to do in a seizure, which I don't remember the correct
Keeping
stuff.
him from biting his tongue. I don't know the correct stuff either, but you're holding his mouth open. You're trying to keep him, trying to calm him. Maybe. I mean, this doesn't seem to be something you have the tools to do completely right now. But maybe you can keep him from hurting himself any worse.
Yeah.
You're like holding down his arm, and you're holding
I think you
his,
just
his
shake
mouth.
them violently.
Stop doing that.
Stop it! Smack him in the face.
Stop it!
What are you doing?
It's really annoying. Stop it.
Everyone's watching you.
You're embarrassing me.
And she says to Gary, it's loud pouring rain. They're in the mud now. And she says, "What are we supposed to do?"
It just you go and then you start to see there is a white milky substance coming from his nose as he's seizing. It is leaking out of his nose.
Gary cocks his gun.
And pouring down the side of his face. Are you still standing there? Are you still holding him? Are you still holding his mouth? Are you still holding his arms? What are you doing?
I think she kind of
Make a decision.
lets go of him and softly and backs away, and she says, "What is that? What is that?" And she's pointing.
You back away from him, and he starts biting down on his tongue, and it starts bleeding out of his mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
And this white substance seems to fully pour out of his face and collect in the ground
Gary's
into
got the gun
a
trained.
baseball-sized little mound of milky white goo. And it's just sitting there, and it's going like this, it's kind of moving a little bit.
Shoot
Give me a
it.
sanity roll, everybody, all three of you.
God.
Dad, are you there?
Shoot
got
it.
there, right?
Gary's
Oh my
got his
God.
gun out, and he's about to cock that hammer back right now. Oh, God.
54 under 57.
63 over 54.
I
52.
failed 89 over 56.
Okay. All right. Only Kristen succeeded. You take 1 point of sanity damage.
Oh,
The other two, you take 1d8 points. of
oh my
sanity damage.
God.
Oh.
What?
Oh, 7.
Come on.
Oh, gotta be a break.
Oh, shit.
No!
6.
7 and 6. All right, so you both experience temporary insanity.
Oh,
So
Okay.
at this breaking point, not technical breaking point, you can tell me that later if you hit a breaking point. This is temporary insanity, which means in this moment you either fight or flee, basically, from the thing that you see in front of you. You either try to stamp it out or destroy it, or you run away, basically. And the choice is up to you. So I'll kick it to you, Francis. What does Gary do in this moment? This thing is going
Gary,
pulsating.
Gary looks at this and yells, "This is for Operation Fury!" and just starts unloading his 6-shooter, just unloading every bullet he has in his gun into that white little ball. Just
Okay.
and then when it's
Phenomenal.
done, he reloads and continues to shoot. He has another clip and continues to shoot at it. Die, you mother! And he's just
Die, you
screaming and
mother-
shooting. He's not having any of it.
Not having any of it. Okay. Let's go ahead and go around the horn real quick here with some initiatives.
It's on.
Of course, my goddamn thing isn't working for no reason right now. Decides to not work. That's
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Remember we used to use pen and paper?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Those never failed.
I can do
Those never
this.
crash.
Yeah, never crashes. All right. Let me get this going here. All right, what is your dex, Gary?
Oh God, Gary's dex is awful. It's an 8.
Yeah. Oh, your dex is an 8? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I took it.
Kristen, what's your dex?
7. Do you want my number? It's a 14, but 70%.
14. Yeah, just your number. Old Dad?
Also an 8.
Also an 8.
Yeah, we're old folks.
Okay.
That's why we come strapped.
Okay. Great. We're gonna come to you
Cash is 10. You
in a
didn't
second,
ask.
Gary. Cash is 10. Okay. We'll come to you in a second, Gary. And Old Dad. All right.
And for
Got it.
sex, I wrote all man.
Amazing. All right, Kristen.
You mean you only have
You're
sex
up.
with men?
So he's shooting the white glob. Like that's already happening, or that's happening
No,
on.
that hasn't
okay.
happened yet.
It hasn't
So
happened
sorry. We're going to go into initiative. He's
Okay.
describing what action he's going to do.
What-
But
yeah,
you
I'm
do
doing
have
it
a higher
very
dex. So
slowly.
when you see this glob come out, you pass your sanity roll. You still take a point of sanity loss. You don't lose control. What do?
So the child is unconscious.
No, seizing, biting his own tongue
But
off,
still
bleeding on the
seizing.
ground.
Okay.
Still seizing. Yeah.
I think now that this thing is out of him, I think she's gonna try to scoop the child back up and start just backing back towards the car.
Okay. You pick up the seizing child and you start to run back to the car. You pick up the seizing child. You turn. You start to run. I love this so much. Cash, we just see you running to the camp.
He's taking his clothes back off as he's running. And then I would imagine she runs past him the other way with the boy, and he's like, "Do you need any help?" And then he just
good?
he dives back into the tent with the girls.
No, you're not. It's like a mile away. Like it's gonna take you some time to get there in round turns.
He's like, "Do you need
So
any?"
you are booking.
And he's just holding like his shirt, like, what are you doing? He yells up to Gary.
To Gary?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're just standing there with a
I'm-
gun. He goes, "What's
Yeah,
wrong,
I'm
man?"
standing there with a gun, and I guess I'm very
Okay.
slowly.
Now
about
it
to
is your
shoot.
turn, Gary, and you start unloading.
I'm just unloading. I'm just.
Fire, 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 fire. All right, give me a firearms roll.
Oh fuck yeah, let's go. All right, firearms. I think this one's good. All right, yeah, we got a 70. Let's go. Ooh, 63 under 70. Let's fucking go.
Okay, give me your
Ooh,
damage. Is that
loading.
1d8?
Boom, 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 boom. 1d8. 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay. It seems to, the bullets seem to go into this thing and it starts to like break a little bit and like, but it's like, it seems like it's almost like getting bigger as you're hitting it. Very strange. And it is Old Dad's turn.
Old Dad he goes like wild-eyed, and he stands upright with his head bleeding, and he's got his walking stick in one hand, and he like holds it up, looking upwards towards the storm, and he just starts shouting words. And now what? Like he's Gandalf casting a spell. He's just like, it's a Tlatlatini, and like he's trying to like force back these presences with his voice.
Okay, cool. Give me a POW roll. POW times 5. POW times 5 roll.
19 under 60.
Nice.
19 under 60. Okay, yeah, you start yelling in Nwaddle. Like, what are you yelling? You're yelling back away?
Yeah, I'm like summoning the thunder to destroy this substance and these people that created it.
Copy that. Okay. You start yelling it. As you're yelling it, we look at the glob. It begins to grow and change shape, and it begins to look like vaguely the form of like a quadrupedal animal of some kind with like no head. It's just like 4 sort of legs. It's like this thing is horrible. And it is Kristen's turn. We go to Kristen. You're running back, and you see an open car door.
No.
An open rear car door, and a 12-foot figure in the distance running with a child away.
No.
Goo. That kid just got taken by a 12-foot alien. Roll a sanity roll. Roll a goddamn sanity roll.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that tracks. 84 over 56.
Okay, and that is, you feel like you have killed that kid, essentially. That is 1d8 sanity loss. You don't even know if this one is the real Brandon or if that one was. You might have been fooled, and that one was the real one, and now it's going to die, or he's going to die. You know, like, horrible situation.
I rolled an 8.
Oh! I mean, I think it makes sense. You care.
No.
You
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Take 8 points of sanity loss. You have temporary insanity. You're holding this kid. You're no longer able to do the logical steps you were intending to do at first when you see this. What does she do? What happened?
I also just reached my breaking point. I just hit it, but not below it, but I hit it when I lost those 8.
Right. So for those that don't know, in Delta Green, it's not going to affect us right now.
Yeah.
But now Kristen is going to develop a mental disorder, which will stay with her for life or until years of therapy works it out. Like this is going to haunt her for the rest of her life.
Or she can do a bunch of drugs.
Extremely impactful moment.
I mean, it is like the movie cinematic moment in the rain. She's holding a child who's like foaming at the mouth, having a seizure as she sees this in the distance, and she just screams, but you can't even hear the scream with all of this chaos happening around her. And you see like her everything is moving a million miles a minute, her facial expressions, and she puts the kid in the back seat, gets into the car, and starts speeding toward this creator.
Holy shit.
Okay, you're doing too much.
I mean, that's
so
like her insanity.
You saw this in the distance. You're a full round from even getting to the car. Like you saw this as you were running. So you're running toward the car.
Oh, she's not near the car. Okay, so yeah, she's sprinting, she screams, and you see her facial expression change to like intense anger. This like just her eyes, if they could go red, like, or black like a shark. And this is her insanity. Like it's just her, something is taking over her, and she plans to like get in this car and try to attack this creature or something.
Okay.
Eternal rage.
We're gonna let you get to the car, but that in the vicinity of the car, but that's the most you can do this round. And we go to Cash. Only Cash. It's not your action yet. You are running. Wait for me, ladies. Wait for me. sprinting down the trail past the plot, ignoring it completely, and you give me an this is gonna be fun. Yeah, give me an alertness roll. How about that? Give me an alertness roll. Do minus 20% because of the rain and your Viagra, your hard on, and you're focused
Your
on
Viagra. Clouding your
I-
perception.
I failed 87 over a modified 40.
Okay, so you don't hear at all as you're running down the trail. You don't hear at all this form that bursts from the tree line to your right, just off the trail, and slams into you, knocking you immediately to the ground. Bam! You just get hit out of nowhere by something strangely powerful. And hold on, I'm just gonna do a quick roll here to for our narrative. Okay.
Right into your heart on.
Okay. Sorry. I rolled a crit and I'm trying to like figure out how that is gonna manifest.
Oh my God.
itself. I rolled an 11.
Oh no.
He totally ran
okay.
right into your heart.
Wham! You get slammed to the ground, and out of the corner of your eye, you see a child has jumped out of the tree line and has tackled you.
Okay.
This child does not look anything like Brandon McGill. It roughly 7, maybe 8 years old, with its flesh just rotting off, and the entire top lip is just not there. It's just exposed teeth, and it's just like biting at you like a mad zombie. So first sanity roll.
Okay.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Fail
This is crazy.
with a 97.
All right, that is 1d6 sand loss
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
in the moment.
This is getting real.
I can't see anything with my glasses.
Hey, I was gonna say your glasses are doing all the work right now.
I take 2 sanity that I am going to put onto Melanissa.
Okay. Hurting that relationship with Melanissa.
Right, in that moment, as he's tackled, he's like, "Why hasn't she called me?" But he is
And
also
you take this is crit damage. You take
Okay.
2 points of crit
Okay.
damage. It's actually only 1 point of damage, but I crit. So you
Yep.
take 2 points of damage. Now it is your turn.
Okay, he is an 8th degree red white belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Is that a thing? Is
So-
that for real?
Yeah, it's like
That's a real thing.
the next highest degree is like it's like the founders of BJJ are the next ones up. So he is going to just instinctively just try and grab this opponent in a rear naked choke. So that's going to be unarmed combat.
Unarmed combat.
Oh God.
Got it.
56 under 80.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Fuck
This-
that kid.
I'm gonna let you continue this action. You basically okay. So what we're gonna do here is instead of a grip, like a traditional,
Calm down. Calm down.
instead of just a traditional grapple, this kid is digging into your skin, and his attachment to you is unnatural.
Oh,
You're
God.
unable, even with your training, to get a grip on him that is safe. So what I'm saying is you have to you have to crush him and hurt him in order to get him off of you, is the vibe you realize. Like, you can't just grapple him and keep him safe.
Let me
You know
tell
what
you
I'm saying?
something. Cash has a dark past. He has killed before. He will kill again.
Where?
Nothing will
How?
stop him
A child?
getting back
Okay.
to this tent.
But you can
This
see
be the first child he's murdered.
He's also on at least
We're a piece of
6
ass.
different drugs right now.
right. And
He's
this
going
kid,
to
I'm
attempt
telling
to
you,
kill the
you
child.
took the sanity damage from it. This kid, it looks in our parlance undead. This kid
Exactly.
looked
He's
dead.
got to go.
So yeah,
does.
there's like the
There's
eyes
extra
are
weight.
hollow. There's like no eyes, right? So I just want you to roll damage based on your successful unarmed. So
Three
you're
things.
jujitsuing him, but you're cracking his like skull and his
How much
neck.
damage? D20?
I don't know what your unarmed is. It's probably 1d3
D6 or
plus. I don't know. I always struggle with unarmed in Delta Green, without any kind of melee weapon. I would say what's your strength?
My strength is 13.
13. All right, then I would say let's just say 1d3 plus 1 and keep it moving.
Yeah, that's
All right, so that's only going to be 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. That's okay though. You hear it cracking, and it is
Windpipe.
It's Gary. It's your turn. You are still under this this temporary insanity. So are you're just going to continue to shoot?
So he's emptied both of the clips that he has on him. He's walking back to the back of the van, which I want to say
you are multiple rounds from the car.
Okay, all right.
You have run away from the ranger station and the parking lot toward the backpackers camp. Yeah.
Right. So I'm still right near where the blob.
Yeah, because you just stood there shooting the blob
Right,
last
right.
round. You basically you have chose to fight. You have to stay and fight.
I
really
have to
don't
stay
think
and
there's
fight.
much
Oh, shit.
conversation.
Okay. All right.
If you're out of bullets, you need to start like throwing your gun at it and kicking at it. You're insane right
that's
now.
basically what I'm gonna have to do. I empty all the bullets I have. I throw the gun right at this thing.
You know what, dude? I'm not going to say that. You don't empty all the bullets you have. This round you can continue to empty them. You don't have enough time to shoot that many rounds.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I was thinking. I'm pretty
So
much.
go ahead and just roll again. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll the firearms, and I'm just gonna keep fucking blasting.
Bang, 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 bang. You are choosing to fight.
Ooh, shit. 90 over 70.
Oh no!
All right, so some of these rounds are missing as it's morphing.
Wild.
Ching!
God damn it!
Old dad.
I think he's still trying to cast this ritual. He's just his head thrown back, and he's invoking all these Nawat prayers to ward against evil. That's what he's doing.
Okay, you know what? You hear this on everybody hears. I'm sorry, Gary. You hear this.
Yeah.
And old dad, you hear this. It is from the tree line, not far from you. As the winds are wailing, as the rain is pouring and the thunder is cracking, and you're yelling this nuadal into, like, stay back, evil be, blah, blah, whatever. You hear not as some ethereal voice, but yelled from a participant unseen in the woods, no more than 20 or 30 feet from you. And it's coming right back at you, and it says, leave the boy or you will die.
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
Gary's just, what the fuck was that? What the fuck is happening?
Man, I don't know what to. I think we should. I mean, logically, I think we should just give them the fucking boy.
Yeah, fuck this kid, man.
Yeah, what was the mission? It was like, get the DNA.
Like,
Locate the child, confirm the identification, determine if there is an unnatural threat, remove the unnatural threat, make it seem mundane.
Remove the unnatural threat
Remove
is
the
the
unnatural,
thing we
so
have
yeah.
Okay.
done.
All right. So I'm gonna
Give
walk
these
up.
kids-
I'm gonna walk up to this voice, and I'm gonna say, like, now he's not like fluent in Nawat or anything, but he's gonna, like, in his best attempt to be like, if we let you have the boy, will you leave this place?
Yes.
All right, he's
Sorry,
just
kid.
like resigned. He just like turns to the rest, and he's just like, give him to them.
I love that. Give him to them. And we cut to this creature. Give him to him. And this quadrupedal creature leaps at Gary. Right at you, you son of a...
God damn it.
And I failed. I rolled super
God.
high. It launches at you, and Gary, you turn, and it like ricochets off your shoulder, and then starts scrambling on the ground. And as it's scrambling, it is growing. It's
Okay.
and it's becoming larger in size. Old dad says, leave the boy. The boy is in Kristen's arms, who we return to at the top of round 3. Just outside the car, you hear old dad say, leave him.
And
We're almost out of time. Big
Kristen-
decisions have to be made. Let's go.
Kristen turns around, but she's crazy. She's insane.
Crazy.
And she, I think, is going to put the boy into the car and drive the car at the creature that is running with the other boy. She is going to get in the car and drive.
Okay, you get in the car. You start the car. You begin to turn the car. That is the best that you can do. You don't see the other guy. Like, you saw him. Remember, he was way ahead of you.
Yeah.
He has disappeared into the rain in the distance beyond the parking lot toward the exit of the park. Okay. We cut back to the fight with Cash rolling around on the ground, and now this thing is going to bite. And it's a success. He digs deep into your skin and deals 2 points, 2 more points of damage. So now you're at 4 HP loss. It's your turn.
Yep. Does it feel like he's getting weaker from the 2 points of damage that I did to him?
Yes.
Okay. I want to try and snap his neck.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do unarmed and see what happens.
Yep.
Fuck around, find out.
That is a 58 under 80.
58 under 80. Awesome.
Yeah, just
Okay.
like-
Go ahead. Give me your DiMaggio.
All right. So just another 2. You said 1d3 plus 1?
1d3 plus 1.
Yeah, it's just 2-point minimum damage again.
You
he's
keep
like having
rolling
trouble.
minimum. Okay. But that's okay. You and it is enough to remove this grip, and you kind of like jujitsu it using its energy, just like roll it off you, and it's scrambling in the mud and about to like launch back at you. You get the sense, but you are free at the moment, and it is Gary's turn. This thing just jumped at you and missed.
All right. I'm going to scramble up. Do I see Kristen with the boy?
You just no. Well,
I can't see her.
You turn in the car, you see it in the far distance through the
She's
pouring
already
rain. Is
gone.
like barely starting to turn. Yeah, and she's leaving the parking lot without you.
Okay. I'm going full speed as fast as my old legs
Amazing.
can go.
You start running. Old dad.
Kristen, stop!
It's your turn, old dad. You say leave the boy, but she has put the boy in the car. She's starting to drive.
Driving away.
I've got my walking stick in one hand. I'm throwing my hands up again. It's just like, leave them the boy. You have to give them the boy.
Oh my God! You hear this screaming from old dad on the trail just outside the parking lot. You have to give them the boy, and it's just the lightning, the thunder, the boys in the back. The car is beginning to turn out of the parking lot. Steps are about to be made, but not before this creature leaps again. Now I'm going to be able. Now I'm going to split it between Gary and old dad. So 1, 2, Gary, 3, 4, old dad.
Oh God.
Sorry, Gar.
God damn it!
Sorry, Gar. You see that it starts to grow ahead, and the head starts to have eyes like silver dollars, like these like slightly different colored platinum eyes, and it leaps at you again. Oh no, I rolled a 12.
Oh jeez.
No. All right, Gary, it leaps onto you.
Yes.
It leaps onto you, and you feel the most intense, painful, burning ever you have felt in your life. Everywhere it touches you is like an intense chemical burn. You take 6 points of damage as your skin begins to melt under this thing. How many HP do you have?
Oh my! I've got 4 HP right now.
4 HP left, and it is on you, and it is grabbing you and burning you basically alive. You see Gary screaming in the rain. Kristen, what do you do? Old dad says leave him.
She is still insane, and she is driving, and she is committed to driving into. She can't find this creature, but she's just like speeding, fog lights on so she can see, and she is speeding down the road, just gripping, white knuckling.
And then just and a kid just jumps right in front of your car.
And she
Bam! And you slam into the child.
No.
Bam! And this body's and yeah, just bursts in like this floppy, but there's no blood. It just starts rolling down toward the side, and then another kid runs up to the side of your window, and it's just and they're all these like undead zombie children.
Jesus.
Do you
Christ.
stop the car after you hit that first kid? Like, is your instinct to hit the
no.
brake? No.
I mean, her instinct was hit the brake, but she like immediately is. If something else is coming up, she is slamming back on the gas.
So you did hit the brake. So
I
you
did
hit the
hit the
brake
brake.
after the first kid. All right, give me a sanity. Give me another sanity roll.
Oh my! I hit a brake
You
after
just
the
hit a
first
kid.
As one does.
Yep, that's a fail.
Okay, you take 1d4 points of sanity loss.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, 1d6 points of sanity loss. This is the first you're seeing this particular creature.
Oh my God.
Definitely lost.
3.
Sorry, we're running a little over. Haunted City's coming in a couple minutes. Just stay with us. We're almost done. The climactic moments.
Yeah, 3 points lost. She's below her breaking point now. She is struggling.
She is struggling. 3 points lost. And I rolled for these kids basically, and they have failed to do any damage in the moment to your car. We go to Cash. This kid gets back up, leaps, fails. Does not get the grab, so it's trying to fight you, but you have freedom to attack, run.
Cash is
whatever.
pretty hurt right now. He's taking 4 points of damage, so I think seeing this opening after the throw, he's just gonna like scramble to his feet, and I think he's abandoning the girls and is like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And so he just starts running back towards where they parked. He doesn't know that the car is gone.
My hero.
He's like, "Fuck!" Just runs. I'm going back to Kissimmee.
He starts running back. Okay, amazing. Gary, you
Oh,
got
God.
this thing on you. You got to escape, dude.
So can I do like a what am I
Give
like
me
unarmed?
dex, strength, athletics, whatever's the highest one to just like,
God.
get out of this. I don't know the actual rules, but I don't care.
I'm
Unarmed
gonna
attack,
say
whatever's
unarmed attack. Unarmed combat. Unarmed combat is good. All right, let's go. Oh, okay. 50 under 60 or 50 under 60.
50
Oh.
under 60.
50 under 60.
It starts burning your flesh as you rip at this thing, but you're able to throw it off you even as it's growing, and you can start like running toward the car, but the car is peeling out. But there is another car there.
Yeah.
Old Dad drove another car.
Old Dad's
Wagoneer.
So I'm going for
This is pretty amazing.
that's it.
Old Dad, your turn.
I'm gonna start walking towards my car, and I'm just like, I've still got my hands up, but I'm still these Nawat prayers, words against evil. It says like, we have to give up the boy. He no longer belongs to this world. He does not belong here.
She took him. She took him, Gary. She took him. We gotta get her. She took him. She's out of it. We gotta get her.
Go, I'm hurt. You drive. You drive. He throws him the keys.
Catches it in mid
Throws in the
stride.
keys. All right, let's wrap this. Let's move forward a little bit, and we're gonna wrap this. So the next thing that happens is you hear that voice on the wind, Skid. It is some sort of command, and it's like the woman. It says, and you see this thing that gets back onto its thing, and with unnatural speed, it's like, and it starts chasing Kristen and the car. All of a sudden, you see Cash starts running up, bloodied. There's like blood coming from his like lower jaw and neck where the kid bit him, and he's running through the rain toward the Wagoneer. As Gary, you get the keys.
Yeah.
These things are all closing in on Kristen. You guys get in the Wagoneer. Kristen, talk to me. What do you want to do? We're gonna briefly come out of initiative to see.
She will, the car has like spun a little bit when she hit the brakes in the mud and everything. And I think she is putting these pieces together, although she's losing sanity, but she hears old Dad and she's like, they're not human. There's no blood. There's no anything. So she's going to start to speed back toward the other agents.
Nice.
He just like spins the wheels around on the mucky road and the mud that's like tearing up as you try to drive the car the other direction. You're digging a hole before you get going, and then it feels like you're going to be stuck, and then it jumps in and gets going, and then suddenly the Wagoneer's pulling out, and you're kind of like careening at it. What do you do?
Oh, sorry.
She stops. I mean, she slams on the brakes again. Like, it is just insane. This
And
poor
that
kid in the
moment,
back seat.
You see all of a sudden, this white blob creature shatters through the windshield into the car right at you, but it goes into like the passenger seat. It's like, and it starts like scrambling around, getting purchased in the passenger seat.
She's going to get out of this car. She's getting out of this car.
She jumps out the side of the car.
Yeah.
Bail.
Okay. It does not like come back out of the car. The kids like they all start climbing into the car. Where Brandon is like,
If we're all
seizing
at the car,
unconscious in the
maybe
back.
Cash is like the last one to get in. He's like, come on. He just extends his hand out.
And yeah, she's like looking around wildly. She sees Cash of all people is back and is in the other car. And she's like, ah! And she reaches a hand out to Cash to get pulled into the Wagoneer.
And
Gary
he lifts her
drops it
with
in the
one
drive.
hand up in the air. And puts her into the car.
All right, he jumps into the car. Bam! The car door closes. Gary, you gunning it?
Gary
Punch
drops
it!
it in the drive, fucking
Punch
lays on
it!
the pedal, dude.
You start You start
Next stop, kissing
out
me.
of the car, picking up all the gravel and mud and muck as you go tearing by. And Kristen, maybe you look out the back and you see 1, 2, 3 different 12-foot creatures start descending on the Yukon as it's sitting there. Its lights, hazard lights, just blinking as it fades into the distance.
Sorry, Brandon.
Sorry, Brandon.
Brandon.
It
Sorry,
had to
Brandon.
happen.
Sorry, Brandon's.
Brandon's.
In like an hour, can you bring me back?
After this all calms down, can you drop
After
it
this all
back off?
calms down. Yeah, did you at least get a number before all this?
The
I didn't even get a name.
I didn't even get a name.
worst blue balls.
All right. In the interest of getting our Haunted City friends on here, and I'm so sorry, guys, for running long, we're going to say that is it. And
Yeah.
all of you take 1d8 sanity loss
Oh, God.
for knowing that you have left Brandon to them.
That poor kid.
Let me double check this real quick. Sorry. I just want to double check because you also know you took care of the unnatural threat because they really do go away as soon as they have the boy.
right?
And I want to check too the DNA results. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck?
is it his DNA? And they're
Sorry,
like,
sorry. You do not take 1d8 sanity loss.
Oh.
It is a sand check. It's a sand
Oh,
roll. So give
okay.
me a
Oh,
sand roll,
Okay. Good.
just as an epilogue here to say what is left.
18.
ooh, 40,
28.
Ooh,
Under 49.
47 over 46.
I'm 64 over.
Okay, so those of you that rolled over, you take 1d8 sanity loss. Those of you that rolled under, you just take 1 sand loss.
Wow.
Oh, that's 5.
Only got a
Brand-
1.
I'm past my breaking point.
And
There it is.
you're not there when his parents arrive at the airport. When his parents show up. By the way, within hours, the weather begins to clear. And maybe long down the line, weeks, whenever you can put it in your mind to start reading and looking into it, digging deeper, old dad, you see dozens of missing children reports in Yosemite. They're just children that were presumed dead from falling or getting eaten
Over
by an
the
animal
years?
over the years.
Or- oh my
Dating
God.
back, you see Thomas and Evelyn, a brother and sister, went missing in 1918 in Yosemite. There's an old report of them being missing. There's all of these histories of this happening, and every time the children go missing, there seems to, you put this together, nobody else has. There's stormy weather for 2 days to 3 days after each time this happens. All these like details start to come through to fruition. I think that's where your sanity loss keeps building as this is happening. Anyway,
Whoa.
we got to stop there. I'd love to do more
Whoa,
epilogue
man.
stuff. Great characters for those of you that are new. Great
Oh, so much
characters.
That was
love
so
bringing
fun.
old dad back too. My God, that was so fun. I can't believe we did it
I
in
wanted
3
to.
hours. We could have
Yeah.
really stretched that one out, but
Yeah.
Totally.
it was really fun though to make it feel so harrowing and intense in just a few hours.
Thank you,
God.
Joe. That was
Yeah,
so
no, that was
fun.
great.
I miss
Great.
this crew.
I
We're
want to go
over
to
8,000
Yosemite.
power now. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Oh.
8,000 power. Nice. Thank you, Naish. All right.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna go.
All we needed to do was
I
sacrifice
would
Brandon.
love to stay and hang out and chat, hang with you guys, Naish, and chill. But we gotta give up the floor here, give up the stage to our friends from Haunted City. The Haunted City
rocks.
reunion happens next.
Honestly,
Stay here. We're gonna shut off the stream just for a minute to switch gears, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. They're
Don't
coming
miss out.
live in just a few minutes. Bye, everybody.
Bye.